was very affordable. That's why you can have like a super huge F-250s in Texas.
But California also has all those environmental protection laws too.
They do.
That Texas doesn't have.
Nope.
They do have quite a bit of that.
Cool. This is probably the tamest conversation I've ever unmuted to in the entire time we've been doing this game.
Gasoline.
Gasoline prices.
I didn't even hear
we don't get fired up
prices.
about it.
I just heard about California having environmental protections and Texas not having it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You can. If California's doing it, Texas might not be doing it, and vice versa. Like, they're almost polar opposites on any topic you think of. Whether you feel that's right or wrong, I don't know. But...
I feel like that's actually a thought process that goes in. Oh, Texas or California's doing this. We gotta not do that.
I was gonna.
What's California doing? We'll do the opposite of them. That's how
Texas is spending all their time and money to protect us from books.
Tennessee has gotten in on that fight now.
I know.
I don't know. I feel like California does that too, just different types of books. Like I don't know.
California's population is shrinking. Texas' population is growing. So yeah, always opposites.
Californians, that's one thing they do. Everyone's like, oh yeah, what are they doing over there in Texas? You thinking about moving there? Oh yeah, I'm thinking about moving there. they all hate it, but they're all like, yeah, but I'm gonna move there. It's like, okay.
A bunch of comedians went out and they were talking about book bans, and they were going up to conservatives, and they were like, yeah, there's this book in the library.
Oh no.
These two daughters get their dad drunk and then sleep with him. And they're like, would you ban that book? And they're like, yeah. And then they're like, it's the Bible. Yeah. And they're like, no.
Yeah. That was a clever trick.
That was
a clever trick.
Or like going around asking people, do they want to ban dihydrogen monoxide, I think is what it was.
Dihydrogen monoxide, the largest contributor to drowning.
It's like its teacher asked everyone that question.
Like it's found in foods, it's found in your cosmetics.
It's probably inside you right now.
Oh god, smog is lethal.
Oh gosh. Okay, all right,
So
we're gonna play a game, ain't we?
All right.
So is Ava gonna be here today or no? Is that
That's
definitive?
what I was told. I didn't get a response.
He said yes, but that was like yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, I asked Carol to text him, so he may or may not show up. But we can probably.
Carol joining us?
No, she just finished class. She was hoping to, but she was just drained, so she doesn't.
No, I get that.
Jacob will join us in Ava fashion.
Yeah, and Grizz.
Wait, what is Ava fashion?
Grizz
so
said he
I
wasn't
understand.
going to.
What is Ava fashion, Dave?
Just kind of like.
I know
he
seems like the Leroy Jenkins of the group.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna go in, but like I don't know.
What I've read was it was very much like Leroy Jenkins, like leap before thinking.
There's a certain amount of that happens.
And Matt is go no go or.
I have no idea what's going on with Matt.
Matt responded. This is true. Skippy is Skippy.
Yeah, I've come to terms with that. I mean, I think I messaged him like Saturday or Sunday saying, "Hey, are you gonna be like?"
Don't forget.
And nothing. Yeah. Actually, it was just like, yeah. And can you give me a role? And where's your character at the last? And I haven't heard anything. So. Okay.
He never responds to any of my DMs either. So
I don't. He has issues. For some reason his Discord doesn't work right sometimes. I don't know why, or he doesn't know why. Well, I know why. It's because he doesn't try, but he doesn't apparently know why. The problem can be is located between the keyboard and the ears. Somewhere in this general vicinity.
It's called a picnic error.
Right.
And for those who are watching, picnic error is problem in chair, not in computer.
Ah.
Aha.
Yes. All right, game.
We're gonna do the
Pineapple.
game.
Learn
Are
it.
we gonna
Pineapple.
go?
We're
We're gonna
going.
go for lunch and then.
Yes. If Ava shows up, if either of them will show up, they're in the bathroom. So
They were in the bathroom. I'll lock
Yes.
them in the bathroom.
Steven's
Well,
gonna be in for a surprise.
I'll yeah, Steven's in for a surprise tonight. But I think I got everyone's general location except for 5, and I know where Ava is to start off with because of where they left off last. So
Right. Yeah.
that's kind of hard to explain out. So we're going to start off a little, like, I would say moments after the whistle was blown by both Steven and Hank.
So that's why you're asking where we were, huh?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
because it'll play out as such. Let's start this.
are they on the right tab to see where we are?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, you're right. I should move it to the right tab.
So that's why you rolled initiative, huh?
Of course, that's why I rolled initiative. Let me move. I'm gonna move this over here.
This over here. There. Oh.
Oh no.
So
So
this
what
is
is-
the living quarters. This will start taking place in the living quarters. I ad-libbed a lot of stuff because we never really talked about what the living quarters look like. So
And if it
That's
changes
true.
later, it's a
If-
retcon. That's comic books do it all the time.
What do you mean?
If
Just
we need-
remodeling.
if we need a
Exactly.
remodel, we'll remodel afterwards. So, all right, to start this off, warning klaxons begin to go off as normal lighting switches to emergency lighting. Glass doors slam down across all entryways. An automated voice chimes in over the 1MC. Unauthorized portal detected. Unauthorized portal detected. Intruder alert. Countermeasures deployed. Cyber attack in progress. Countering.
Okay.
So William and
And that-
Amanda at the Margarita Machine Lane goes, I'm guessing that's not normal.
No. That is, Amanda would say back, no. And
Damn, and I was enjoying this Margarita.
Hey, there he is.
Okay.
I'm
It's-
early.
You are.
you are kind of early.
Hank is straight up going invisible when that happens.
All right, Skippy, where are you right now?
Yes, please tell me where you are in the building.
Where's
In
5?
the base. Where is 5? Where is 5?
Our base?
Yeah,
Yes.
our base. Wait, what
Can
are
you give us
these?
control of our tokens when you get a chance?
Hang on.
I have control of mine.
I think.
Oh, I can move mine.
Can you got yours now, D?
Oh, never mind. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You were on the wrong
No.
control.
That's okay.
No, I still
worries.
can't select.
So,
Oh, I know what I did. I screwed up.
5, let me know where you are.
But-
We're in the living space right now, and it was... Also, for those that haven't rolled initiative, please roll initiative.
Yay.
The
And
But
do it the special way where you can.
Oh yeah, highlight your token and then hit roll initiative. That will count.
initiative.
Ah, yes.
Hey, another crappy roll. All right.
I mean, you can always use hero points if holy
No, I
shit,
don't
William. By the way,
Nice.
Yeah.
very initiative of you.
Yeah.
D is in the air and invisible.
Yeah, Hank went invisible as soon as alarm started going off.
Hank? Steven just like, hey, Hank?
That's always a bad sign when the person. And
Buddy, I need my buddy. I need a safe space. I need an adult.
It's like, we both just blow the whistle, and they're like, oh, nothing happened. Woo, woo, woo. Ah. It's like, peace. Vanish.
yeah, that's that's a little
Actually, would I hear that if I had time dilation turned on?
Great
No.
question. It would probably look like the sun setting, and I don't know if it'd be like a long tone.
No,
or
you
if
know
it would
what?
just-
Well, I mean,
It
the,
probably
there's
you
alarms.
probably have a separate system in
there's
there.
alarms in the section.
Yeah,
so-
we'll say it's inside there as well.
Hmm. I'm sure you got
Although
like
it
big
may
red
not be
lights.
as synchronized. Yeah, it might not be as synchronized as
From the
might
outside,
notice-
it looks like a
Alright.
strobe light.
yeah.
So I'll turn off the time dilation.
There goes Hank.
And once you turn off the time dilation, you would notice that the alarms sync up, almost like someone
All right.
press play on a pause scenery.
Gina's gonna activate the mental link so everybody's connected across the.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, good. That means I don't have to have my headset.
So, do you know how to fix the initiative?
How do I fix initiative?
So what do
I need to
everyone's in
fix
there,
there?
once everyone's in there, there should be a settings
Numerically,
button.
descending or ascending?
It should be descending.
It's
There you go.
oh
There you
no. Oh, okay,
I am assistant GM today.
that's right. My
I got
co-pilot
you,
today
buddy.
will be
I got you, buddy. We'll get this going.
my co-pilot today is William, aka
Teamwork
Trip.
makes the dream work.
So, moments after that, right next to Steven, a portal will open up. And first will emerge a dog wearing a police canine vest with the word Shadow on it. And that dog will first appear. The dog also looks like it has a collar on it, which should look familiar to the group. The sight of the dog triggers a trance-like state for Steven. Shortly after the dogs appear, a pack of wolves with red eyes appear, snarling and poised to pounce, and the portal disappears behind them. And let me reveal some stuff for you.
Now,
Go ahead.
Gina can't see this. So how is this
So
getting
Gina-
communicated?
Well, I don't know how it's getting communicated.
Well,
Yeah, that
if
was-
the mental link is established, whoever's in the mental link can tell everyone else what's happening. So Hank can be saying, "Hey guys, the dog show just showed up in the living room, or
Right.
in
Turn
Steven's
on
room."
fog of war.
Mhm. The Paw Patrol is here.
No,
you guys
that's
see that now?
We see
No,
nothing
that's-
now.
I see
that's,
nothing.
You have to reveal
Ah.
areas now.
I
Just-
can fix it. I got that.
Yeah, if
I
you could
can-
reveal all of that, that'd be awesome.
So,
It just
so
went
is Steven,
black.
like you said, trance-like state. So is he just like out
Yeah.
of it right now?
I'm
Oh.
actually going to send you. You're having a vision or a dream right now, so
Oh.
I'm gonna send you that in a second here.
Let's see here.
Let's see. Can you turn that fog of war off? Whatever you did, undo.
The undo button.
We're all blinded right
Reset fog.
Reset fog makes everything be hidden.
Everyone be hidden.
Makes everything hidden.
It looks like you're unhiding stuff. Is that true, Trip? Are you doing that, or no?
Do you want me to?
So there's a
Yeah, you can reveal everything in this room. That's
Am
fine.
I supposed to unhide all of these? Okay.
Yes.
Just
Well, I
making
thought there was
sure
an easy.
before I'm doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, they'll pop in.
I don't
That's
know if
good.
there's a way to do them all at once, but I'm not. I'm
yeah.
just-
So
I'm
there's
just-
okay. So if
I think
you
it's a point and click.
there should be an eye icon in the.
Oh, I got it!
there?
Yay! I just highlighted all of them. Okay.
Hey, Coinless, I sent you your trance-like.
I'm still just
vision.
seeing a black screen.
Where did you
Okay, I see it. in
reveal?
Discord.
So reveal areas. Now what you want to do is if you hold shift, it will lock to squares.
How's this?
Ah,
That's better.
Do
Yeah.
you guys see this now?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
yes. It's the dog show! Woo!
now. Paw Patrol, I'm telling you.
Chase. Chase is on the case.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have a rocket launcher. We could take
Although
them
that-
all out in one blow.
Oh God! I
Might
knew this
destroy
was
that-
coming. I knew this was
might,
coming.
might destroy the TV and the couches, but
And the
Might
us.
have to do that
It
with
might
Mario.
also destroy the us.
collateral damage.
This is why you don't give the terrorist a rocket launcher.
Wait. Now, in fairness, I did not. Give the terrorist a rocket launcher.
That was out of character. So William has no idea where he got it from. So William is like, "What?" Okay.
I was not involved even a little bit in the provision of a rocket launcher.
Hey, where is 5? Have we established where 5 is?
No, we haven't.
I was waiting for everyone to finish what they were doing, but I would say in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. If you want to move your
In the kitchen.
piece
Okay.
over to the kitchen.
I have
That's
no
cool.
idea where my piece is.
This is
It's at the top of the screen.
Okay.
It's the one that's
Also,
5,
does
whatever.
anyone have the ability to listen to radio transmissions? I know Ava does, but Ava is not present, so.
Right. Ava does. I don't.
I don't think any of my senses
I don't
allow me
think-
to.
You're
I
up
don't have the
here, Matt.
skills for that.
Can you see where you are at the very top,
You
Matt?
might have to zoom out,
My
Matt.
computer is moving very slow at the moment.
You're like,
Mm.
Yeah, Hank doesn't have that.
of course it is.
I saw a move. Did you move it, or did
Yeah. I
Trip
saw it move.
I
Mhm.
think
Yeah,
Matt
he's in
did
the
it. I did
kitchen
not do
now.
it. Someone's in the kitchen with Amanda. Someone's in the kitchen.
No.
Oh, boy.
I love how the only thing in the kitchen is the margarita machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
canon.
trying to figure out where
That's
the
canon.
stove
Everything else
was.
is just like normal stuff.
Priorities.
Or in fairness, that's the only thing. Yeah, that's the only thing was declared was the margarita machine. I specifically
Right.
said that
Everything else
was
is
one.
implied.
Everyone else is implied.
Right.
I like how Steven
But
and
if
Hank
you-
are just
if you
like
end
on
up
the
rocket-
couch.
If
And then
you
like
end
a
up rocket
giant
launching-
portal. Dogs.
Yeah, a giant portal full of dogs.
All right,
Or
so are
wolves
we
and a
ready
dog.
to get? Are we ready to kick this pig, as our illustrious Tim is so wont to say?
Kick the pig.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
William
fine with it.
starts it off. All right, so where's the door in this godforsaken kitchen?
So, the kitchen. It's an open-ended kitchen.
Oh,
There's
okay.
just an island and stuff. So the actual
So-
door, the doors are over here and over here. And since
And they're
Gina was in the hallway, there's another door.
But they're blast doors that are now closed.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so we're locked in here with all the dogs. Great.
Hey, I was trying to clearly ask him, like, hey, where are you guys all at? So
Well, we figured it
That-
out.
that's kind of what I was alluding to.
But anywho, so William has seen all of this go down, right?
Oh yes, yes.
Okay. So he's gonna go, hey guys, the dog show just showed up in the living room, so I guess this is my initiation. Sure. Okay. Let's take care of this. So he is going to turn into light. He's going to be. So how high is the ceiling in this room?
I'm gonna say it's only like 10 feet because it's only like a single story.
Well, I'm like 4 feet off the ground. About best I can do in this situation.
He's gonna be like dog show.
No. I do have a question. You said the lights were flash. Was that like lights, like warning lights flashing, or was that
Yes.
like okay?
As
Is-
opposed to
If there is a power loss, I need to know about it.
there is not a power loss.
Okay, I'm just saying if one happens, make
Oh.
sure you tell me that that's what is happening.
Got
Because
it.
I actually need to know about that for other reasons.
Oh.
Jacob messaged us, by the way, saying
Yeah.
that he'll be okay.
So
Think
there
it
isn't
would
a
be
power
alone
loss yet. So now it's just warning lights.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go. Whole bunch. A dog and a bunch of wolves. I'm guessing that whistle was a bad idea, but anyhow, time to get to work. So
Are
William
they
is going to
threatening you?
about 30 something dogs just showed up. I'm gonna make the assumption they're not friendly. Although, okay, how are they behaving? Are they snarling? Like what position?
Well, the
like,
wolves
are they...
he said were snarling.
Okay.
This is correct. Yes, the
gonna
wolves
say-
are snarling.
Yeah, I don't like this. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna wait for anything to happen. Okay. Here we go.
Here
So-
we go.
He's just
So
gonna...
he's unlike our other 9.
In what regard?
Or not, he's like our other 9.
There are
Attacking
similarities.
Well...
Which one are you attacking, just so I can...
The lead one.
Are we just gonna like tackle this like a corn on a cob?
Yes.
Like,
Yes, yes,
right.
he is. Okay. Alrighty.
And you didn't notice that Steven might have recognized that dog in the police vest, but okay.
Well, let me see.
That
if
was
I
out of
did
character,
notice.
By the way.
That was out of character. I don't
I mean,
know.
if you want to
I've
throw a roll
noticed
for
it.
that, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'll see
I'm
if I
fine
have
if you
any
wanna-
idea.
Yeah, I think I feel
anyone
like that
else
would
in
be
the
insight.
room? Anyone else in the room wants to throw an insight?
I feel like Steven can't really say anything because he's just still in the middle of like seizing out.
No idea.
Oh yeah, he is kind of. Well,
No idea.
yeah, he's kind of seizing out.
Yeah, William's got no clue anything that was.
So not even,
Yeah.
not only is William gonna kill the dog, he's gonna kill Steven's son.
Boy. I guess does
Five
five
can
and Amanda want to roll that?
Yeah, Amanda will do
Insight.
a roll.
Amanda might be the only one that actually has a chance on it.
Oh, yeah, I actually might.
Maybe a slight chance, yeah.
That's like, yeah. 5 didn't do that.
Well, I mean, it's if they're not hiding it, the insight's only.
Right.
It's not a
The
DC's
DC's
hidden.
only
I would say
10.
both. I would say both Five
Most.
and Amanda are clearly aware that Steve is having a trance-like state
Yeah.
and familiar to the group.
Anyhow, whatever. Less talk, more
More
blast
blasty.
dog. So so that's a 23 to hit. Yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Let me get my sheet out here. When I had to go to Amanda, I kind of lost the sheet.
If you double click the top of the sheet, it compresses or it
Yeah,
minimizes.
It collapses, so, you
So-
don't have to open it up every
so
time.
then you can have a bunch of sheets open at the same time.
Oh, right. Thank you. The DC on the dog is 14, so
But the
That'll
DC,
hit,
oh, yeah, the
That'll
dodge is 14. So
yeah.
now it needs to roll toughness against the DC of 22. Okay, that's 3 degrees of failure.
DC
Is that
22. Yeah, that's 3 degrees.
Okay, so Shadow just got bonked.
Shadow's incapacitated.
3 degrees is stunned.
Wait. This is Shadow. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was like Wolf number 1 over here.
No,
No, this is Shadow. This is,
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me check.
It's a lot of wolves.
There's a lot of wolves happening here. Yeah,
Mm.
that's also not how you spell
Hey.
shepherd. Side note.
it's
Shepherd.
an E. It's shepherd, like herding.
Yeah, as
A herd of.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Well,
sheep herd.
the DC is the same, so I'm gonna.
if it's the same number, yeah, just keep the roll.
Yeah, it's the same number.
All right, so the shepherd is stunned and taking -3 now on all toughness checks. So add that to the little column there.
Yup.
All right, and I'll add that to. -3. Hooray! Okay. Are you moving or you're not moving?
I already.
Or what else you doing? You're
I
moving?
already
Oh.
moved. Actually, I'm in the German Shepherd sheet. I'll just take care of that for you. So,
Oh yeah. Okay.
have you done that yet?
No, well, you guys said you attacked Shadow. The one
Yeah.
labeled
Have you
Shadow.
adjusted the toughness yet?
But it's not the German shepherd sheet, is what he's saying.
Yeah, there's a separate sheet for Shadow.
Oh, okay.
The German Shepherd would be all the 3s, which are minions, by the way.
Got it.
So I've adjusted Shadow's sheet. I'll manage Shadow's sheet, I guess. And
Okay. Perfect. All right, we good. All right, so now
the good news is minions are more win-loss, so
Yeah.
They
it
are.
should be negatives.
No,
All
it's
right.
not negative.
Is
Think
your-
of their minions. If it's a hit, it kills it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna.
Well,
have to
if they fail the toughness
manage
check at
negatives.
all, they don't have it.
Right.
Just getting
Right.
hit isn't enough to take them down. They have to
Right,
still
that-
roll
that's-
toughness.
Taking damage is
Yeah.
pass fail.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we move the turn order along?
Now
There's
get-
an arrow.
Okay. So do
at
I
the
click
bottom.
that each time? or
Yeah,
does
you
the
click.
player...
We can't see
Okay.
it.
Oh, okay. All right.
You may
so
recall
range
you've never
time.
seen it before.
Yep.
Okay.
And now
Alright.
it's fun.
Hank is going to ask that Shadow, hey, buddy, what's going on? Because I can speak to animals.
Oh,
Yes.
you can speak to animals?
Yes, I can.
The dog's
It's
just
not-
gonna hear a
it's-
voice in
it's-
his head because he's not gonna.
It's not
I
Hank's
was
turn
really
yet.
hoping for that.
It is
It's
Hank's
not-
turn. Oh,
Yeah.
No. It's
No.
okay.
Sadly, it's the wolf's turn.
Oh.
yeah.
The wolves should be in the turn order. They're not showing up.
They're hidden. Why are they
They're
hidden?
hidden in the turn order. How do I unhide them, or is that?
Okay, so if they're hidden in the turn order, it's because the one that the icon that you clicked to roll their initiative is still in the GM layer.
They're all not in the GM layer.
Because I hit it on a different map. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I can verify they're
Quick
next,
question.
regardless
Am
of.
I in the turn order.
Did
you roll initiative yet?
He did, but he must not have clicked his icon because it's not showing up.
I did.
Oh, Skippy.
Did you have your
Yeah.
icon
If you want to
selected
do
when
that
you rolled
now,
initiative?
you can.
So do I
you-
have to roll it again?
If you want to do that now, that's
He's
cool.
got a 12.
He has
so...
a 12, so he's above me.
So yeah, if you just click your icon and then roll in, make sure you have your icon selected and roll initiative, then you can drag individuals within the turn order. The DMs can to wherever they need to be.
So, what do I grab to drag it in there?
The icon on the
Let's try it
in the turn order itself, the icon on the left.
So
you
yeah,
click
Matt
the
has to
drag.
select his thing and then re-roll his initiative, and now.
All right, so
Oh,
now he's
wow.
in there.
Him.
So now you click his icon there in the turn order and drag it to where 12 belongs.
Pretty good
Yeah,
roll.
so between
Wait,
Amanda and me.
12?
He rolled 12
his-
originally.
Wow.
His initial was 12.
All right, let's see. I got that taken care of. Boom.
Yeah.
You're a 12. Okay. And is that fixed? That's fixed.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
now it's
Just gotta switch the numbers.
All right. Well, I mean, Hank can do that speaking as a free action.
Right.
okay. Oh, fine. We'll allow it. I guess. Or no, it's not my choice. Will you allow it, Eric? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a shut up.
Absolutely, I'll allow talking out of turn order.
I'll shut up. So the thing that Hank said earlier, how you doing there?
No, I asked what's going on. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
He'll be very short and curt, and he'll be like, "You blew the whistle."
Okay.
So, oh, it's all coming back to me now. It's not-
Would you like the whistle back?
Yeah, if you'll do the dog pause and like look and tilt his head slightly and be like, "Yes."
All right. I would like to tell Stephen. They would like the whistle back.
Steven is not with us right now.
Steven's.
Oh no, I never gave the whistle back to Stephen, did I?
I
I'm still
thought I
holding
took it back.
Oh, okay, you maybe did.
Because
Yeah, I
I
think you
I
took it
gave it
back.
to you, you had it, and then I took it back, like pocketed it again.
Okay.
Pretty.
So
I think.
Trip, do you want to start executing on the dogs, because this is a free action, but like
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
during
anyone
their
act-
turn. Yeah.
you found information, but
Yes. Okay. So now I open up German Shepherds.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, you're running this. So, what do you want them to do? Like, are they just
I mean, they can.
blitzing?
I suppose they can all hear that conversation if they care to, but yeah. I don't know if that matters to
I mean, it's
anything.
your strategy there, main GM. You allocate the dogs as you so desire. The big question
I
is
would say
how far
that
can they move and around?
I would say that they would form up on people, but they may not actually like attack.
Mm-hmm.
And this room, they can cover most of this room. I would say this is, I believe, 60 feet, so no
Do
more
they
than
have the
60
same
feet.
movement speed as people, or more than that?
They're faster than people.
Then they can cover the entire room.
Yes. So they would
in
form up
one
around
turn.
people.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. So we just want to start having them circle up and not attack just
Yes.
yet.
Yes.
5 needs to feed them. Make them our friends. We'll have lots of pets.
I can see 5 eating a chicken wing right now, going, ah.
You can have it. It's okay. No problem.
Oh no,
Yes,
I made
hello.
roast beef. I made roast
Let's
beef.
see.
Hello, Eclipse.
So one is going to try to occupy the same space as Hank.
Well, Hank is only 6 inches tall and he's flying.
So
And invisible.
And
All right,
Wait,
so-
if he's invisible, he's asking this question. So Shadow really has no idea where this voice is coming from.
That's
per
true.
se, right
That's
now.
true.
So that would also go more to why he cocked his head and be like, "What? Like,
what is
where is
happening?
this voice coming to me? And why is it telling me about the whistle? Like, it wants."
Do you want them all pointing, or would they like?
I mean,
that?
yeah, I think that's fair.
I mean, they're gonna be like all ganged up.
Well, Gina and I are safe.
Up,
Ah.
up. Ah!
So if this one is on the is this one supposed to be on the same square as me?
Yeah, this one is supposed to be on the same square as you.
Also 5, Matt. Do you remember my request that? Oh, Jacob's here. Do you remember my request that people don't use black or white as their color?
He's using white.
I
Oh,
did not
for your
notice
little ping,
Hold
your
on.
beacon.
All right. So this one right here, Eric, doesn't make sense because this one is supposed to be on Hank's square, but I can't actually. Actually, I can.
There we go.
Yeah, you can do
So
that.
yeah, let's just have the other ones flanking.
We'll flank Shadow.
Yeah, like
That works.
Okay.
Hey, Jacob, are you going to sign into Roll 20?
Yep, doing it now.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So yes, they've all squared up and surrounded people, and they
I can't do
they
that.
are growling and poised to attack.
Even though William just blasted their leader. Pretty good.
So I have. I'm gonna send you Ava's token in Discord so that you can add it to the map rather than me switching to. Do you have Ava's
Oh,
token?
I already added it to the map,
Oh, okay.
but he's
I
on a
don't see it.
different map. He's on a different map.
All right. Do you want to put him on this
We
one
can-
because they're garage and individual rooms?
I actually have a room for the garage.
Okay. So, do you want? All right, I'm gonna go refill my tea real quick. You probably want to tell Jacob what Ava has seen and heard so far.
Got it.
That would be good.
Hey, Jacob, you online? You hearing
I
this?
am.
Ah, fantastic. So, to catch you up, Ava has been currently in the spaceship that's in the garage, or the flying saucer that's been in the garage, and you didn't hear anything outside, but you do sense that there's radio waves going off right now. I'm assuming you would hear that like normal speech.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. And so what are the radio waves saying? Or
You're hearing two separate radio waves. Which one would you like to hear first?
Radio wave A.
Okay. That's fair. That's a fair question. You're hearing the base automated message saying the base is currently under siege and under attack.
Unauthorized portal detected.
Unauthorized portals have been detected. That the security system is engaged, and there is a cyber attack in progress.
Oh, nice. And which one of you guys started this?
Is that are you like on the comms ask your out of character like which one of you guys started this
I've got him on the mental link, so he's connected.
It's debatable.
It was Steven and Hank.
And Hank.
It was a shared effort.
Awesome. Okay, and then what about Radio Wave B?
Radio Wave B is on what you are familiar with as a military channel, and the message reads: Reaper 14 to Reaper base. Resistance is light. We are engaging. 2 of ours are down. We have eyes on the Govy. There's no signs of POWs. They have a Humvee and an APC. Sir, we have a Hanar ship here. It looks badly damaged. One of the smaller vessels. Please advise.
Awesome.
So the picture in was accurate of the Hanar from Mass Effect.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
They don't actually look like that, and they're not actually called Hanar, but that can be what.
That's
Okay.
their
what
code
What the
name.
general refers
That's what
to
the general
as,
refers to them as.
Yes.
The general was a gamer back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
What,
Yes.
the general heard one of his soldiers say, they look kind of like the Hanar, and then just went with it. Like, Hanar it is.
We'll take it.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, so can I ask the computer system where the intruders are? Because obviously they're not in the garage with me, right?
The computer system would respond in monotone language that the incursion is happening in the living area as well as the garage.
Oh. Oh, nice.
we're here.
So, what do I see then in the garage?
So, are you asking the computer that, or like trying to do a kinetic, or are you like trying to peer out the shuttle or the spaceship?
Trying to peer out the spaceship.
Does the spaceship have windows?
No.
Okay, so I would say that
he would go to a door.
He would have to go to a door. How are you going to that door?
I'm gonna walk.
Very carefully.
And how are you going to walk?
Stealthily, I guess.
I would recommend it.
Well, the problem is I don't have a really great stealth.
Oh.
So,
You also need to roll initiative.
well, here's the thing: you didn't put a token for Ava on this map, so he can't select his token to roll initiative.
Well, then
That's why I was saying.
I will solve that issue.
Let's put it. Yeah, let's put.
I will take care of.
You can just put it over. It says garage. Is that my token?
Yeah, this right here is apparently Ava,
Okay.
but it doesn't
Sounds
have
good.
anything to it.
Put
Although
pictures aside.
Although you did I can do a little thing. You uploaded one to Discord. I can finagle
I
that.
did. Though it is not great.
It's a thing.
All right.
Better
So,
So you're peering out the main entrance. Oof. Okay.
ouchies. That
So,
hurts.
Yeah, you probably want to move.
That's my initiative, and then you said stealth, right?
No. Yeah. You can give me a stealth check. Why not?
Hey, not too bad.
Oh wow, that's very good of you.
Good.
Goodly.
Nice.
All right. This might be a little jarring. We'll see how this works.
Awesome.
Let's see. Did that work?
What do you
Okay,
see?
Fog of War.
Yeah,
What's
it's just fog of war for us right now.
With a
See
little,
like spot.
blue spot. There we go.
Is there a little blue spot?
Down at the bottom.
It's
Hang on.
expanding.
I will,
Oh,
I
okay.
will-
Okay, let me put that on stream there. There we go.
How's it look now?
We can see a few blocks. Oh,
See his
there we
ship.
go.
I like
I got it.
the ship.
Hey, the radio
and-
signal didn't mention our box truck. I'm offended.
Oh, we found the box truck. Remember that thing that got stolen? Yeah. Okay.
The candy
that's-
van.
the candy van. Oh, all these numbers.
A lot of numbers,
Jesus.
yeah.
I like it. Oh. Okay. Let's see.
I don't know if we're deviating from the turn order yet. or
Oh,
not.
I know how. Okay, I figured out. No, next needs to be number 1. That's next. But I know how to fix something that can show things. Let's see. Objects and tokens.
I feel that Eric learned from our first encounter, his first GM experience, to make a lot more minions.
No, actually, well, maybe a little bit.
Okay, these ones in the bottom right corner, ignore them. Those are the originals, and when those are hidden, you can't see them in the
Right.
turn order. So
order.
those don't exist.
Yeah, I
Okay,
put
so
those in the
only
corner.
stuff inside the blue.
inside the blue
Okay.
box.
Okay.
So now you can see in the initiative order where we are.
Okay.
All right, so Eric, of all the well, German, it says German Shepherd. Those are actually wolves, correct?
On the living room map, the 3s are wolves. In the garage, they are German shepherds, but functionally they are same sheet.
Okay.
Kind of. So we don't have 80
That's
character sheets.
fair. All right, so that means now the 3s in the garage need to move, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I will let you take care of that because I don't know what you want to do. Also, where are the other people? Like, so we know that Ava is in the ship. That's now like trying to avoid like, oh, there's dogs out here. And soldiers. I want to be hidden.
Yes.
Is this the entrance up here? Is that what this is supposed to be?
This is the entranceway, yes, to the
Okay.
to the ship, and this area here, around the boxes around it, are essentially the curtain,
Got it. Okay.
and we're gonna move.
What are the red circles at the bottom? Are those like oil drums or something? Or are
Those
those just,
portals?
like... Oh, those are portals.
Those are portals.
Okay.
Okay, we've moved the 3s.
Okay. That's the only 3s. Okay, so that should be it for the 3s. So now we move on to the next in the order, correct?
The 1s, yes.
Okay, and now we're on to 1s. So who else? Is there anyone else in the garage other than Ava?
No.
Not currently.
Well, Yarvis or Arvis is in the garage.
What is Yarvis? Is it literally
The
an
AI.
Arvis
Is
is
it-
not. Arvis is not like a physical. That's not a physical.
Right.
So
That's so. I put
it's-
him. I put the laser guns into Yarvis, and I put like a laser turret.
Well,
in the middle of the garage.
yeah, the base's defenses are part of Yarvis's. Are part of Yarvis.
So
All right. So what are the base defenses? What's attacking them now?
The base's sheet. Yarvis's sheet has the defenses on it.
Okay.
right. So there's. It's essentially a laser turret in the middle of the garage.
Is there just the one?
There's just the one.
It is a laser turret, though.
It is a laser turret.
Hey, laser turret! You always have backups.
Well, it's never been.
You can
it
never
has,
trust just one
hasn't-
laser turret.
It
Ava,
hasn't been established canon of like all these details.
yeah, we actually need to ask Ava, when you built that system, how
Hmm?
many laser turrets did you build?
Well, I mean, I guess one for each room at least. But
Okay.
Do we have to? I don't know if we had to spend extra points to build extra turrets.
Probably.
No, not really, because of the way defenses work in the game. It's weird.
I mean, I guess you could. I would say you could have multiple turrets, but you still have one turn for because it's an actual character.
Right.
Right.
So you can only shoot from one turret.
All of the points for base defense goes into the actual power of the defenses, I thought.
So it depends on how you do it.
It's a character in itself.
The way we've done it is that there's an AI, and the AI controls defenses, and so the AI has that.
Right, but like yeah.
But the AI's sheet functionally is like the AI's physical body is the base.
Right.
Okay.
But I gave him a turret for each room.
But so it's established there's just one turret in each room. Let's not.
Yeah, that's
for
fine.
simplicity's sake, let's just go with that right now.
So there's one turret in each room. You can see the one in the garage.
Hanging from the ceiling, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It's hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
And it'll be one standard action to fire any laser from any room. That sounds reasonable.
D will look up in the workshop and notice that there's a turret.
Turret suddenly there.
Like spinning around. Be like,
trying to acquire a target.
That's new.
The light's going off. Suddenly a turret there. You're like, what? Yeah,
I just need to talk to the other retcon.
It's actually emerging, I think, more than a retcon.
Yeah.
We just didn't know about it, and
like a smoke detector suddenly turns
like when you
into a turret.
Yeah. When you buy a new car, you're like, oh, it's got that feature. No one talked about that, It's that type of thing.
All right. So
back
now
to
the
soldiers.
I'm guessing they're going to want to attack the turret.
Yes. You want to move... All right, let's see. I'm going to move this block over here. I think that gets me to there. And they'll move up here.
All right, so these guys have red dots and skulls and crossbones next to them. Why?
They died.
Oh, when did that happen?
Kind of during the narrative.
When they arrived.
When they first portaled in, the security system jumped on them very quickly.
Jarvis was like, "Hello!" It's just,
whoa.
So that's the ones they were talking about that were down. Got it. Okay. And so this dude bro moves about here.
All right.
This dude bro is going to be about here. Ta-da. Okay. And so now, literally...
They're attacking the turret or attacking the base? How does that work, Tim?
Alright, so they're attacking the turret. The turret has its own toughness score.
Okay.
Does the turret have stats, per se? Or
there is a sheet for Jarvis.
And that is turret Jarvis.
So Jarvis...
Yes.
Jarvis doesn't have like a toughness score because Jarvis is the base. I know there's not on the sheet, but the toughness will be, let me see here. Items have their own toughness score, and so it'd be like that.
Sure. I'd like to add it to his sheet and just kind of count it as that. Every time we take out a turret, we'll just mark it on the map. And that way the rolls get a little easier.
Okay, let's see here.
Fun fact, everyone. When the AI was built, its initiative score was quite low. So we put it on like Windows 3.1 or something like that. It's taken forever to boot up.
Nice. All right. So currently, Jarvis has like negative everything except for will. But that's
how they built them.
That wouldn't apply to the turret, though.
D's gonna have some strong words for Ava.
Hey, what you should do is, this is D. We should mount a Stinger missile launcher to the turret.
Every room will have a Stinger missile launcher hanging from the ceiling.
Ava, or Jacob, you are muted.
There we go. Sorry. Yes, we can definitely add a Stinger missile launcher.
That's a bad idea.
D has a bunch of them made.
Oh God.
We can just feed them into the base construct.
Oh God.
I'm okay with that.
No.
Just to the point where D's just passed them out like candy. Okay, you want a Stinger missile?
Yeah.
Free Stinger missile.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, every member of the cult's gonna have a Stinger missile.
Now the base. Oh, you know what?
The missiles are the easy things to make. It's the
launcher. That's
All right.
it's the launcher that's the hard part.
Did you spend any points to increase the toughness of the base?
This is an Ava question.
No.
I mean, anyone when you guys built the base.
Oh.
Oh, built
No,
the base?
One
We
of the
bought
stats.
standard toughness.
Okay,
We
standard
just-
toughness is 6.
6. Okay, so I'll add 6 to the character sheet then. And we all might cry suddenly when this gets annihilated.
Oh, I have a bad.
And then we
feeling.
die in a pocket dimension.
So
If
wait,
you die in a pocket
toughness
dimension,
is
you
negative-
die in real life. What?
Everyone knows that. So 6, but it starts off with -5 on the stat sheet. So should I just make the total 6? I feel like
Yeah,
that should be
it's the total 6.
Is that 12? Oh,
And
overshot.
so it
11.
says the dodge DC is 5. Is that accurate still? I guess. The
Um,
DC to hit?
It's a base. It can't dodge itself. I
It
guess.
doesn't
Well, the
dodge,
turret
yeah.
can't dodge.
So-
So the turret.
We're shooting from the inside, so you know.
It doesn't move, so its toughness or its dodge is just 10. So
Okay.
the DC to hit is 10.
Okay.
I
All
just
right.
fixed
So the
that.
soldiers. So we'll just start rolling soldiers at the turret.
And there's going to be, there are currently 6
Um,
that have a shot at it.
So you guys might want to consider, instead of rolling each individual soldier, using team checks.
And how does that?
How does that work?
Um,
Is I was ready to spam that beautiful blaster like stormtrooper style.
so it's a maneuver in the book. It's listed as being on page 251. In the physical book, I don't know if it's exactly the same in the paper book, or in the digital book. But let's see here. So the attacks to be combined must have the same effect and resistance and be within 5 ranks of each other. So that's you can only combine things that are similar enough.
They're all pretty similar, so that works.
Yep.
Eric, do these guys only have shotguns again?
Yes.
So
Well, all the ones don't. All the ones do.
That is such a backwards ratio.
All right, so
gun.
you take the largest effect rank of the attacks that hit. Oh, okay. So 1 degree.
Jacob, where's the control box for the base, by the way?
You know, we never really.
Is it
established
incorporated? Is it incorporated in the computer? Is
So
it
you
like
do actually roll attack for each
Yeah,
of them.
I would assume
Anyway.
so.
Okay, so
But you only
Okay.
have to roll 1 toughness, basically.
all right?
so that's going to be 12 shotgun attacks, I guess.
Yes.
Learn your small arms tactics, man. You don't-
Hey, they're going door to door.
You would think that a ground assault team would have MP5s or something.
Yeah,
I mean-
at least something reciprocating.
There'd be the flanks would usually have the shotguns.
Right.
But yeah,
So-
if you guys want to
Oh,
look this
wait,
up,
man.
if you guys want to look this
Huh?
up, it is the last page of chapter 8
Okay.
in the Hero's Handbook.
What were you saying, Eric?
The team attacks up.
Yes.
So
But Tim just said we just
so
need to just hit
originally
it 12.
I know this might be a little close to home again, but originally I dumbed down gave all the soldiers shotguns because I was afraid of having too many rifles enter the game early on, and I never updated the sheet. So they all have shotguns now.
Oh, okay.
Terminator 2 style. Nice.
Yes.
But at least
Yes,
we're not flying. At least we're not flying 500 feet up in the air this time.
Now they might actually be able to hit us.
Right. Well, yes. So
Before it was just really bad skeet shooting.
yeah, pull. But
And
since I didn't update that. You're right. I should have probably updated that to rifles, but that's okay.
So the general is going to lose because he doesn't understand small arms. That's
So-
decided.
Will the security system notify us when a turret goes down?
Yes.
I would say yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems
Well,
pretty standard.
Ava
seems,
will hear it. Ava will hear it screaming out in pain. So
D will probably stay in the workshop and just keep on entering commands to the command box. Create turrets.
create turrets. How do you do that? I didn't know we had a replicator.
The control box.
The physical structure of the base is determined by the control box. Remember?
And the control box, Ava just established that it accepts computer commands.
This turret is slightly. Oh, okay, finally one.
So that was the squad of 6 over here.
Yeah,
And then
I
the
think
other squad of 5. I want to
one
say
guy just had a catastrophic failure. Like
And
his
blows
shotgun
up
just.
the rest of his squad.
Shot himself in the
The
foot.
shotgun
That-
explodes and takes out the squad.
I'm gonna give
Take that.
this guy what? I'm gonna make him dazed for a second because that's the guy that had like the weapon jam that blew up in his face. As soon as I figure that out.
If it blew up in his face, if he takes any damage, he's dead.
This is true. So we have to roll a toughness check. So what's the DC on exploding shotguns?
The weapon damage, generally.
Okay.
Sure, let's do that.
So DC 20.
So yeah, roll toughness on one soldier.
Okay, come in.
Ah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Oh, 27 toughness.
Good lord.
They're padded.
They are.
Yeah,
You have
if you want to be cruel, you can treat it as a crit damage, and so the DC would have been 25. That guy's still fine, but just so you know, you have that choice.
Oh, okay. So, all right, let's do some more shotguns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Why did those come up as different?
He was rolling the skill, not the attacks,
Oh.
which is fine.
Oh, I was.
It's the same number, and
It's
it takes
the
up less space on the screen. So,
So literally every single shot except for the one that exploded, and I guess the second to last hits.
So, I feel like that's going to take out the turret, looking at the toughness
Well,
of the turret.
we gotta roll toughness on the turret. That's a total of.
It gets a saving throw, doesn't it?
yeah.
Toughness on
Always
the turret.
saving throw.
And we roll toughness 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. Okay.
2. Ooh.
Oh yeah, Yarvis.
That might just end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yarvis's turret is down.
Yeah. And Ava just goes, "Oh, the pain! My brother, why? I wasn't there for you."
Yarvis would announce that the garage turret is down in a very monotone, very calm, not really expressing how much damage it actually took.
How far away is the
Garage turret.
garage
Destroyed.
from where I am?
Between the maps, I consider it just one move action to go across, but there is a security door that is down and locked.
There's a blast
Right.
door.
No, I need
Blast door.
I need an actual number.
I never came up with an actual number because we never really discussed it, so I was just going to treat it as one normal person's move action, so 30 feet, I guess.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Is
I
that
guess
like
basically
is that
you-
the hallway or is it 30 feet to?
It's 30 feet in the hallway.
I think it's effectively working as if once you exit the map, you appear on the edge of the other map, and your move
Yes.
action is over.
That's what I was trying to achieve.
Okay. So that means.
So, yeah, so
Which is
one
kind
move
of
action.
broken. Which is kind of broken for William, who can move at like 600 miles an hour and cover the entire base almost instantly. But if it's
But the
necessary,
doors are
it's
in the way.
necessary.
So
Well,
the
yeah,
doors are
once-
in the way, so that kind of slows it down just a bit.
If it has to work that way for gameplay, it has to work that way for gameplay.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if the doors were open or openable, I think it would be very.
I'm not
reasonable
concerned about
for-
doors. The doors mean nothing to me right now. I
He's
just
talking about
I need
distance.
raw distance from where I am to the inside of the garage.
30 feet. I'll go with 30 feet.
Okay.
And that's from the edge of one map to the edge of the other.
Yes.
If I have the base auto-generate turrets, can I roll and do like a D20 roll to just have a mass of them just show up in one room?
Is that how that?
That is a super Tim question. I have
Wait,
no
what was
idea
that?
how.
I said if I have the base just start creating turrets, can I just have it like a die roll to know to determine the number that can show up in a room?
Okay, so the answer is yes. However, it's going to take a a move action to create each individual turret. So if you spam it, tell it to take, make a dozen turrets. That's 6 rounds worth of actions that the base is doing, making turrets.
If you do 2 move actions around.
Yeah.
All right. So I can basically essentially I can make 2 turrets around.
Yes.
How tall is the garage?
I
How
was gonna
big's
say
the spaceship?
How big's the spaceship?
The
And
spaceship
then I would
is
say
40 foot diameter.
it is. So I would say 60.
It's
60
60 feet
Foot
tall.
ceiling.
That's actually what I was gonna say initially. But you're right. I had to fact check the.
So like
The
4
spaceship.
stories.
Well, it's become a hangar at this point because we keep sticking stuff into it, and we're kind of like.
Well, once you introduce a spacecraft, it becomes a hangar.
Yeah, like I'm cool with it. That's fine.
That's a
Parking
non-functioning spacecraft, though.
that we know of.
Well, for
Oh,
now.
that's still.
For now.
Okay.
Remember, I'm spending the majority of my time trying to reverse engineer it.
Is Pee Wee Herman on the spaceship?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I'm waiting for aliens to come around in that spaceship and just like face huggers and be like, boom.
All right. Well, getting back to combat then.
Okay.
So the
Yeah,
ones
well,
have moved. So
the
now
ones
it's
have
to the
moved.
eyes.
It's the
move?
Roman numeral 1.
The Roman numeral 1. What the hell is Roman numeral 1?
It's 1.
Can you describe this thing? What is this thing?
Actually, that's a good description. Let's see.
And that one got accidentally moved. That was my fault.
Technically, Ava wouldn't be able to see it, right? Because there's
No.
curtain
Depends
around
on
the
how
ship,
thick
No,
the
there's a curtain around it.
curtain is, yeah.
and there's
And-
no
and now
other
we
way.
just
Nobody
destroyed
else is in the room.
We just destroyed the gun turret, so I would agree with Dave that like at this
Hey.
time
We don't
since-
know what they would look like.
It's a mystery.
but so can you move the turn order trip to move the soldiers?
Now we're on I.
Yes. That's fine.
Wait, what happened to the other eye? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Okay.
And then...
Once the eyes have moved, it's back to Hank, right?
It is back to Hank.
All right, so we need to switch maps.
No, we don't.
No?
Okay.
Not if I'm within 60 feet of this room.
Okay, why? Just you're flying over there or something? Or...
No.
Well, can you... Oh, are you going to teleport now?
No. I'm going to use remote sensing to look inside that room.
Ah,
Oh. That's clever.
clever boy.
All right.
What are you looking for?
I am looking so that it's within perception range, so that I can use a power.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
This will be interesting.
Okay, how...
Nuclear detonation. No, no.
Where-
Like, oh, damn it.
What are the dimensions of this room? Let me see here.
Oh, God, I was just joking. It's like, no, the blast doors will keep it inside. You're no worries.
Tactical nuke unlocked.
Insert wizard
One
name.
I was going to say, yeah,
Fast
nuclear
fire.
launch.
Magic
detected.
missile.
Alright, it's 185 as its largest, the widest point. Alright, cool, so that works then. Okay.
Oh,
Ava, nice knowing you.
You are now collateral damage. Thank you for playing.
This is what happens when you don't tell us you're here.
Okay,
No, wait.
you should recall I have pixie-based powers. So,
You got
nuclear
pixie-
blast
nu-
is not one of them.
No.
Um,
It's Tinkerbell bombed.
However, this entire room, except for where the spaceship is, because there's no one in any of the vehicles, so I can just make it exclude all of the areas that have vehicles, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So the entire room, from floor to ceiling, excluding the areas where there are vehicles, is now jam-packed with thorn bushes.
Oh, God.
Wait. Do you get a roll for that?
No, it's create
No?
plants. I can
Oh.
create
Oh my
plants as a
God.
standard action. I can create up to 2 million cubic feet of plants, which at 60 feet tall means that my dimensions have to be less than 182 by 182. And this room is only 180 at its widest point. So,
Oh, my God.
So, never
So
in a
now
million
they're
years
just-
would I have thought this come out like this would happen this way. like,
Hank MVP.
They're all stuck in a miasma of thorn.
yeah,
if this
so what happens if someone? So how do you? What's the neg? Is it like a negative if you walk through the thorns?
all right,
what are we
so,
saying here?
well, for one thing, it's going to be difficult terrain. You're not going to be able to move through it easily. It should have the same effect as... what's it called?
The soldier gets like a paper cut, they die.
Impede movement.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's true.
All right, so you reduce movement speed through the area by at least 2 ranks, because impede movement, the power is 2 ranks.
Movement speed by 2 ranks.
Yeah,
So that would go down to 2 spaces per turn.
Like 2
No.
spaces. So they're
Even
like,
less.
a
six.
space?
That's 6 feet per round.
Oh, my gosh.
So one square. Wow.
Per round.
That's like the
And
last.
presu-
So
With all the
ahead.
thorns, that should probably give damage, but I don't have like stats for thorn bushes off the top of my head. So you can kind of decide what the toughness DC for that is. But yeah, I'm definitely going for kind of wicked thorns.
okay.
Okay, then.
Okay.
An army of bubble buddies versus a fairy's thorn bush.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the duration on my create plants is permanent unless I dispel it.
Oh, my God.
There's going to be definitely a serious remodel because now we have a thorn bush for a garage.
Well, I'll get rid of it later. But yeah.
See the hedge clippers be like, oh, son of a bitch. After the fight.
Yeah, so this power was actually bought to give the people on our prison planet a farm. That's what Hank was doing when he left the group for a while you guys were exiling people to the base world, was he was creating a multiple acre farm of mature plants for them.
Wait,
I
how
feel
many
like I
people have
remember
we
that.
exiled
Yeah.
to the base world?
2?
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have way more food than they need, but also they now have a lot of stuff that they can let go to seed and then plant next year.
We were planning ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have a
Sounds-
little penal colony.
Sweet.
It's gonna be. So we'll rename this reality Australia.
See, this is very out of character, but what if we just, like, you start introducing that, like, corruptive serum to the plant life?
What?
I don't know, experiments.
Now,
Oh,
So we
oh
would-
these people
so-
do plenty of experiments as it is.
now the air vents aren't closed, are they? Just
no.
the doors?
Would that be part?
the
Well,
doors.
closing blast doors, but not closing air vents would be kind of dumb.
Well, it depends on what you're
Alright.
trying to keep
I
out
didn't-
of it.
I never really thought about that. So I would say, sure, we'll make it a completely sealed off, but like then the air is a problem.
Yes.
So I feel like it'd just be the security doors then.
Yeah.
Because it rated an attacker. It's not like it rated like gas or any type of environmental hazard.
Okay. I'm going to use. Alright, yeah, I'm going to use extra effort to get myself another standard action.
Okay.
So now I need to go back to the other map.
Okay. And wait, I went back. You didn't.
Even.
Okay. Good.
So what else? Okay, so you're using extra effort to do another standard action.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to. Move. All right. Anyway, so from the air vents, all of the dogs and all of the wolves, but none of our people, are going to see just hundreds of rats pouring into the room.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So every air vent's now just becoming a fountain of rats.
Yes.
Wow.
Or a waterfall of rats.
Yeah.
A ratterfall.
A ratterfall.
Those rats are going to start swarming over the dogs.
Oh boy.
Now, what the dogs are going to okay, for any given dog, what they experience is they're seeing rats beginning to tear the flesh off the other dogs, and they're feeling nibbles on themselves. Now, none of this does any damage because none of it's actually happening.
Right.
But all of the dog's senses are telling them that it is.
Oh my lord.
And that's the end of
Oh
my
my
turn.
god. That's your
Great.
All
right.
Keep Hank as friend.
Not. Don't piss off the little pixie.
It's one of those moments where we're like, oh, Hank's just like, he's just being there for moral support. It's like, where'd he go? He just left us. And in reality, it's like all this stuff's going on with him in the background.
Yeah,
because
so no one on our team can see the rats situation happening.
Right. They just see the dogs just kind of like
Freaking
really
out.
like wigging out.
Yeah, freaking out. And if they want to help each other, they're probably gonna have to bite at those rats. And they have no one except Ava has any idea what just happened in the garage.
But you weren't even there too, so even they wouldn't be like, oh, that was Hank.
Right.
Yeah, just like everyone's just like trying to figure things out right now. Like the whole soldiers are all like, "What just happened?" You know, someone's on the radio, clearly trying to like asking base. We're running into difficulties right now.
So could Ava
and you can hear the officer saying, plants, thorns." I don't know.
Could Ava see outside to see that the plants like just suddenly started growing out of like the ground?
I would think so. Because now it's consumed everything except the ship itself, right?
Basically,
any of the vehicles. Yeah.
What
So,
does
yeah,
what does Ava say?
That looks painful.
Yeah.
Well said.
It'll be like, what looks painful?
So apparently these like thorny plant things just kind of grew inside the garage.
Now, it's entirely your call whether or not the act of the Jagger bushes appearing causes the soldiers to take damage, to check for damage. But that's
I would
your
say,
call.
I would say no, but I
Yeah.
do think they take damage if they try to move through it.
Okay.
But like the act of it appearing does not.
We got to figure out a DC on that too. Then.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out. But I don't know. We're only like 4 turns in.
I know, right?
Well, this is all the same turn.
This is all the same round.
You're right.
Been an event.
But we're
This
only
is
four-
all
we're
happened in the course of
This is our
seconds.
opening volley.
Right. We're 4 people through the batting order. You know, like it's in the first inning. So you know.
And speaking of which, it's Amanda's turn.
It is Amanda's turn. Amanda would first initially see all these hounds surrounding her, and then she would also see all these wolves. Then suddenly, like, look completely freaked out, like something's trying to crawl through their skin, and she would be like just super stunned about all this. She's gonna burn a hero point to inspire the whole group, so +5 on all checks.
Nice.
Until her next turn. Let me dock her 1 hero point.
Okay.
And then she's not going to move because if moving would cause an attack of opportunity from several different angles, correct?
Just have another margarita. That's all you can do right now.
And she's going to cautiously sip her margarita and call it a turn.
Nice. Okay. 5. I know what you're about to do, aren't you?
Well, what is 5 going to do? What about 5?
What else would 5 do? Although this might incite an attack of opportunity if he's doing what I think he's going to do.
Well, first, I'm going to hide using using whatever's going on as a
Rat
distraction.
shadows?
Yes. And
Oh, I
melts into
withdrew
the
my
shadow.
resistance.
Oh, no, rats don't have shadows.
I ended my
No,
remote sensing, by the way.
But the
Okay.
kitchen is lit. There's lights on,
Yes.
and that creates shadows.
Well, actually, I would argue since the emergency lighting's on, there's more shadows than actual light.
Exactly.
So
I will jump into a shadow, which happens instantaneously.
So there's no attack of opportunity in that. Okay.
Which then I will teleport over here.
Yeah. Is there a
No,
shadow
wait.
there?
wait,
Sorry.
you're teleporting. You can teleport. Well, you teleport
side?
where you want, man. You do you.
I was on the wrong side. Come on.
Now, so you're shadow form and then you teleported.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm still in my shadow form.
He
Got
can
it.
teleport to other shadows. They don't have to be
Got it.
connected. Where are you trying to go there, Skippy?
I'm trying to teleport to the other side of the one that was below me.
Okay.
So to right here in the corner?
Yes, in the corner.
Okay.
Oh.
You're in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner, but they put Matt in the corner.
Exactly.
Is that all you're doing?
Yes. For
All
now.
right.
I mean, does going the shadow form cost you a standard action? I don't think it does.
Wait, did I change that?
I thought yours was a free. I don't know. I don't know your sheet that well. I don't know your sheet at all. So.
Unless I changed it, dropping into the
Insubstantial
shadow.
is a free action. Activating the insubstantial power is a free action.
So you can do a thing now.
It is.
So you can do a thing.
Oh.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, I thought you going in and out of shadow form was free action stuff. So
No.
you can do a thing if you would like.
Yes, I would like to do a thing. And the
Okay.
thing that I would like to do is to shoot the guy.
It's
Guy.
a
There's
dog.
all dogs.
A wolf. That's a wolf.
Not shoot. Hit him with a bat. I'm going to hit the giant dog with a bat.
All right.
So
You're hitting
wolf.
this one here. I'm
The
assuming?
wolf. The one right in
wolf.
front of you. It's
Yes.
not a giant dog. It's a wolf.
It's a wolf.
Think of it vengeance
Ooh.
for the last time I
Ooh.
died.
You
A
are
wolf
angry.
A
You
wolf
are
is
angry.
in the dog family, I thought.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
They're both canines.
You can have a wolf as a dog. I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah.
Isn't that what a Siberian Husky is, really? Technically?
Yeah, I think it's like that's something percent. Okay, so DC, that's definitely gonna hit. So it's gonna be
So
a
toughness
check.
for German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Or wolf.
I got this one.
Oh,
Oh!
Wow.
that's one
Roll
lucky
That's
wolf.
19.
Just bounces off harmlessly.
Oh, poor
now,
Skippy.
I could see you hitting the wolf with the bat right now, and the bolt clearly the bat connects, but does absolutely nothing, and then the wolf like turns angrily and starts growling in your direction, your shadowish direction. And
All right.
that's where we leave off.
And now we're to number 2.
That's over in the
Back
garage.
to the garage.
Okay.
So now, what are these guys gonna do?
Ow, ow, ow.
Pretty much.
They wouldn't
I
have
mean,
to be equipped with machetes, would they?
no.
They would probably have like a boot knife.
Yeah, but is a boot knife gonna handle like?
Yeah, I don't know. Boot Knight's gonna be much faster.
Probably not, but
Narratively, they have a little K bar, and they take that out and they start slashing away to move.
I mean, these plants do go
Um,
all the way to the ceiling, so if you cut like near the floor, they're just gonna fall and continue being like 50 feet tall. 50 some odd
Are they
feet
like
tall.
plants or are they like vines? Like
No,
I
they're
feel like
they're like weedy. They're woody, like Jagger bushes, like proper
bamboo.
Jagger
Am I
bushes.
like dealing with bamboo?
No,
kind
you're
of thing?
no, you're dealing
Like a
with
briar
like,
patch,
more like a briar patch. Yeah, where it's like it's shrubs. They're wood.
and the shrubs just kind of go really up high because they
Yeah.
keep like overlapping.
Yeah.
think, Sleeping Beauty.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, what are we counting for damage as they try to move through this?
That's gonna be a really low number. I mean, it's pinpricks. A lot of them,
I mean,
but it's still
it is a
pinpricks.
lot of little pinpricks. Yeah. So I
Each thorn is 1 damage. Not as good.
right. Yeah. I
Rolling is a DC of 500.
God, son of a bitch. So, how do you want to rule that, Tim? If they're trying to slash their way through and move
I
their
would
way
think-
through the vine.
My
I roll?
suggestion would be make it like a dodge
well,
to
okay.
see if they could avoid it, and then figure out what the DC for the toughness check would be.
Yeah. So
Like a normal attack, yeah, but we just don't know the numbers
Yeah.
for it.
Right.
yeah. So yes, there. You may also apply circumstance modifiers to acrobatics and athletics checks for surface conditions. So we can have that they suffer a negative to checks for acrobatics and athletics as well, to try to dodge through it. But that's how they would get through it is acrobatics, basic. Or
Oh, so I have
athletics.
to do acrobatics or athletics?
No, I'm
roll?
saying it's if they want to move carefully,
Yes.
that's what that is. And
Okay.
yeah, I would. I mean, just because of the sheer quantity of them, I mean, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't go higher than like 4 for damage. Like, it's not going to be severe. You know what I mean?
And when you say 4 per damage, what do you mean?
So that would be,
Like-
yeah. So like, I would not put the toughness CC as higher than 19. Is what I'm saying. I absolutely would not. They're just thorns. There's a lot of thorns, but they're still just thorns. So somewhere between 16 and 19 is where I'd put the DC.
Okay. And when I'm rolling acrobatics or athletics to get and pass a DC of.
Yeah, so acrobatics basically to try to avoid any thorns while you're moving. I mean, you're still limited to the 6 feet per.
Yeah.
But that's
Right.
avoiding.
It's 2 rolls.
Athletics is just kind of to power through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm going to do
roll to
athletics.
see-
like strength,
roll to
trying
see
to
if they
push
get-
things out of your way or whatever.
All right, so I'm
The
going to
roll
go.
to see if they get hit, then the roll if they do get hit to see if they take damage.
Yeah.
There's 2 rolls involved.
Okay, got it. So I'm going to go work from left to right for the 2s.
Hmm.
And we'll do strength checks because that's the better for
So
the
athletics then.
Excuse me, athletics. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. So athletics 1. Does that? I'm just going to do athletics across the board, and then we'll figure out which ones take damage. Or you want to do?
Well, we need to have a DC decided.
So what's the DC? We're making a 19. Oh, their DC is their parry DC is 20.
No, this is the DC that they're rolling athletics against. Do you want to have
I
it
thought
just
we
be
said
like?
that was 19.
No, that was when we were
No,
talking about
but-
toughness.
That was
Oh.
the toughness.
Do you want it? I mean, it could be if you want. It could be just 10 plus my create plants ranks, or it could be
That's
something else.
That sounds fair.
That sounds reasonable. 10 plus.
Okay.
What's your rank?
In create plants.
Yeah.
21.
It's like 80. No.
31.
All right,
So the DC
I
if
rescind
you-
my. That seems fair.
I have 21 ranks in create plants. That's why it's 2
So-
million cubic feet.
So 30. 31. Every.
I need to get 31. I don't think that's numerically possible. For these guys.
It actually isn't, barring a 20. No, that really.
So
is.
Barring a
I
20.
need like crit. I need a crit athletics.
Do you have like they have villain points or something?
Villain point.
Villain points. We have used villain points in the past.
Yes.
But all right. So the guy in the first most left, he got nowhere.
Well,
Well, no, it's
That
this,
goes-
this isn't about movement.
Yeah.
This is about damage. So
They
they
can
still
move.
1 4.
Oh, okay.
they just.
Oh, okay.
This is
So-
determining whether or
Okay.
not they avoid thorns
Yeah.
while they're
So
moving.
what am I rolling? I'm
Yeah.
rolling dodge.
You're doing athletics to try to kind of push your way through without getting stabbed.
Right.
Is what you're actually rolling. By failing,
just
you
rolling a
get
bunch of
stabbed
stuff.
and you have to do toughness checks.
Okay.
Now it's possible they won't take any damage.
Yeah, it's possible they won't
Alright.
take any damage.
That's 3.
Still hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah, because it's 31.
Oh, the 31. Gee, they're all gonna take hits. I mean,
Yeah,
This is
Yeah.
pretty much.
it's a
And
foregone
we'll-
conclusion.
Unless
No.
I would say a crit.
Yeah, crit would be
natural
fine.
crit. Where I would say that guy
Yep.
should get.
Yeah. that
All right,
guy'd
so
be
they're
fine.
all gonna take damage, or all.
Well, they're all going to roll toughness. Yeah.
And
Toughness.
so
yeah.
what was the
Toughness?
DC we decided?
I said that it should be somewhere between 16 and 19, but it's
I'm
you
gonna go with
guys are
16 since it's now like a 31 rank. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm gonna round
okay.
town.
all right. Yeah, so they do one.
I don't feel
damage
like it's
then.
gonna do much, but
He
Oh,
takes
he's-
1 degree.
He takes 1 degree.
Yep.
all right. I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll across the board here.
Okay.
Yep.
2.
That guy's fine.
Okay.
So that guy's fine,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
that guy's
Fine.
fine. Oh!
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 The last one got stabbed in the jugular.
He is dying of 1,000 cuts right now.
All right. So are these minions? What are these?
No, these guys are actually not minions.
Okay. They're all. So the first 4 are all taking -1s.
Well,
Yeah,
the
so
first
they're all-
two.
The first
I'm
2.
sorry, the first 2 are taking -1s.
The third guy's fine.
Fourth
the
guy's fine.
Yep.
So what's the story of the 5th guy? What's this result then?
It's 2. If the DC was if the toughness check was 16, then it's
Well,
2.
I've been treating crit ones as
Oh,
incapacitated.
crit ones is okay.
So he's
You-
incapacitated?
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
And then
So
he
wait,
falls into
the
vine, so
first
he has
two
to
got
take
negative-
another toughness check.
The first 2 are -1.
Yeah.
3 and 4 are fine.
Mhm.
And 1 incapacitated.
You're just gonna take note of that for rolling because you can't
Yeah,
write
I'm
them
ro-
separate on the sheets.
I'm writing it down on a piece of paper right now. That's kind of
Good man.
So I will annotate.
Yeah, I have a
I
notebook.
mean,
It's
you
gotta
can
be-
you can probably put like one of the markers on for -1 or whatever.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I'll
What
do
marker
that.
should we do for that?
I like
let's
to
see.
imagine what happened was like a human ladder, where like the people that passed were like climbing over the 2 people that failed, and then the one that completely failed, he's like at the bottom of an inverse pyramid.
Just being driven into
Yes.
thorns by the weight of the.
I'm gonna put green dots on for -1. Oh, not that one.
Oh, that works. Yeah.
Whoa. 1 green dot. It's 1 green dot, right?
I
Yeah.
got it. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, that works. That's easy to see to
Yeah,
tell.
it's this, actually, yeah, it's nice to see.
Yeah, it
All
doesn't.
right.
It doesn't help me any, but I'm not DMing, so it doesn't matter.
Would a
You're
different color help you?
unimportant today.
I don't.
Tim.
I don't think it would, but it's
Okay.
not. It's not a system that's being used for me to see anything, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's more for you guys so
It's-
that you
yeah,
have an easy
it's
way to
whatever system
identify.
works for you.
Okay.
All right. So now, I think
D.
You don't need to switch maps. D's gonna notice that one of the turrets is down. He's in the workshop, so he has a computer available to him, and he's gonna talk to Ava like and ask like, "What's in the garage? Do you know?"
Other than giant vines and spikes that on them, no, I have no idea what else is here.
What destroyed? Do you know what destroyed the turret?
I heard a
Gunfire.
lot of shooting, but that's about it.
Okay. And then I'll ask the people in the living quarters. What's in the living quarters?
lots of wolves and a dog.
Are you guys okay in there? Or?
The wolves are kind of freaking out for some reason, but maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, they're getting eaten by rats.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna be like, huh?
Are they actually getting eaten by rats?
Do you?
Amanda would be like, I don't see any rats.
This is all through the mental link, by the way. So
yeah.
this is through. Yeah.
The wolves can't hear us.
Yeah.
All right. So are you guys okay in there then?
We've got like 20 wolves and like what?
There's
4
20
of
wolves
us.
in our living room. It's like,
Probably
no.
that's probably not good.
So I can make more turrets. Do you want them in the living quarters or in the garage?
I don't know what the situation in the garage is, but we could probably use a turret here.
We're
And
surrounded by wolves.
great thing about turret, probably wolf proof mostly. So
right. So D will instruct the base command box, control box to build an additional 2 turrets in the living quarters.
oh dear.
In the living quarters.
In
Okay.
the living quarters.
I am going to move the map around because I figure the next statement is going to be, where do you want the turrets?
Yes.
I'll really let you guys decide. I'd probably put one by each door,
Okay.
like by the blast doors, kind of like so. Yeah, like right there.
Yeah.
One over here, kind of
Probably
like
right-
opposite.
All
And then
we shouldn't both be doing this.
right. I'm taking my turret and I'm going over here.
and then you'll have the one.
We're all
that-
like,
Okay.
You'll have the one that's I'm assuming would be in the center of the room
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that
you
one
want
should
one in the
still be
center?
there.
because
Wait.
we never added the one
Oh, yeah.
that
Sure.
that Jacob said would be
Right there.
in each room. Yeah.
Okay then.
Oh, we're making them big turrets? Is that what we're doing?
Well, the other one was that. The other one was that size. So are they all the same size turret?
Yeah, they're all the same.
I mean, that's
Okay.
just narrative descriptor. in
Yeah,
my
they're
mind.
all coming from the ceiling. So
Well, it's a 10-foot ceiling. We said, right? How big is the turret?
Well, I
Are
mean,
we bumping our heads on it?
It's mainly a matter of width as far as the icons go.
Well, so it's not as tall as because this thing here is like literally 15 feet tall. The one.
Yeah,
The
it isn't
picture
anything.
is-
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's just like little laser.
I'd
Okay.
say that they're going to be, maximum the size of one space. 5
Okay.
feet.
Yeah.
Then that's.
There. All right.
And that's Steve's turn because he used both of his move actions. He used the double move action.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and now it is the stunned puppy dog's turn.
So, but stun can't do.
Stun doesn't
Or
do
wait.
anything. It'll wear off at the end of his turn.
Right. So at the end of his turn, so he's just dazed, and now he's his end of his turn, so he's not dazed anymore.
Yay.
Ah,
You killed him!
The
Yeah.
rats got to him.
The rats
got to his mind. He's definitely definitely allergic to rats.
Okay.
So
I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna mute myself.
Flying head girl. You're outside the door, right?
Yep, I'm
Yes.
in the hallway. Gina's just sort of like, what the hell's going on? She wants
She's
to know what
mentally
to.
hearing
She
all this
asks,
stuff.
yeah, she asks Amanda, is the margarita machine okay?
Amanda would
Um,
respond, "It is fine. It is fine." And I imagine Amanda's holding the margarita machine up, like
Yeah,
up
just
in the
hugging
air.
it.
No! Down, boy!
Yeah, like, exactly like
Yeah,
that.
that one.
Just holding it up.
Margaritas for good boys and girls, not you.
She doesn't want any imaginary rats getting into the margarita machine.
And I assume this is a blast door that's like
That
right
is.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are currently sealed out of the room.
Yeah.
Unless you have some way to get into it, yeah.
Gina's gonna ask Commander Dog, are these other soldiers with you?
Hey, you guys never dragged Ava to where she goes on the initiative order. Because she should be after Gina and before Steven.
I see her. Oh, after Gina before Steven? Okay. Yes, there. Got it.
Thank you.
Very good. All right. So wait, who are you asking?
The Commander Dog.
Do you even know where the dog is? Can you sense it?
Yeah, can you sense?
Well,
the
I
dog?
heard
Do
the
you speak
conversation
dog?
between Hank and the dog.
Oh, you heard? Yeah, because you have extra hearing, so you could probably hear.
Okay,
And the
that's
mental link, I hear everything that's going on.
That's
So you're asking the dog a question?
Do
Yes.
you have the ability to talk to dogs?
Can I do it through you as a proxy?
Ooh,
I
that's
mean,
a great
that would
question.
that would involve actually, like, you have to ask me to say the things. You can't just.
Can you
can't
translate
use my
dog?
power. Like, you can't use my power and in your voice.
Hank, can I take possession over your body?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Let me answer that for you.
He's
I
got
gotta
some
puppeteer you
rats
for a
to
second.
conjure right now.
That's right.
Kind of busy.
Can I? Can I use a hero point to do that? To have you
Possess
not to
Hank.
take over his body, but to
Tim,
have him like translate for me for like
And
a
so
couple questions.
Tim
Yeah,
spends
so-
a hero
yeah, the
point for a
class-
contested roll.
Yeah, you have to actually, like, convince me to do that. I mean, I'm actively trying to hide, so I probably don't want to talk right now. Because,
Hank can't come to the phone right now.
yeah, my concealment is only sight. Like, they can smell me, so if they can hear me and they think to
Ah.
smell for me,
Yeah,
That's
and
bad.
he's and they're angry wolves right now. They have rats crawling all over them, so they're probably.
it's going to be a hard
But it's
sell
snapping at
asking me to
anything
do
they
anything
think-
that will reveal myself.
Can I
They're
mentally link tap the dog so you can talk to him via the mental?
Can you be the translator for the dog?
I mean, I guess, sure.
If that wouldn't divulge your location.
Yeah.
So the dog is hearing mental thoughts first in English and then like a
Bar-
dog would hear
Yeah,
a
however-
person say
however my
something and then it
communication
would
would
translate.
handle
So imagine like it's Spanish. Like so you would first hear Spanish and then someone would hear
Translate.
English a moment later. Someone
It's like
translated.
United Nations kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like exactly. Is that what we're going with?
Sure.
Okay.
So I want to ask the dog, are you with those soldiers that came in?
All right, yeah, I'll translate that.
And
Just assume
Your
I'm
dog
doing
was-
accurate translation unless I say otherwise.
and diplomatic incident occurs because the translation's off. No, the dog will respond, yes.
Okay, that answers that question. I asked the dog, what do they want?
And the dog would respond, I want the whistle. The soldiers want to get their POWs back.
They ain't gonna find them. Oh dear.
Hank's gonna go, hold up. They're not here. But if everybody could just stand down for a bit, we could probably arrange something.
Thank goodness we don't have any dead bodies.
Well,
Did
that's
we
not
clean
true.
the-
There are
did we-
two. The security system took out 2 already.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it's
that's-
being
that's
a bit
all right.
ironic.
That's on them. But did we clean the piss stains out of the garage? 'Cause that's evidence they were here.
And dogs would know. Dogs would know.
Yeah.
They'd be like, Jerry was here.
Not Jerry.
I asked the dog if
But
we give you the whistle.
I did say that to the dog, though. Like,
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. What did you legitimately? Oh.
yeah, they're not here, but if everybody could stand down, we could probably arrange something. You don't have any way to tell them that, do you?
Dog said that might work, but I have no way to tell. I have no way to tell them that.
Okay. Gina, could you find a way to tell them that?
I have a full mental link. If I can establish it across the whole base and tap in everybody.
Yeah, I would say the base is not big enough that you would not, especially the rooms we're involved in. You can go on the 1MC. You can be on the bighorn and be like, mentally,
Okay.
your line is open.
All right, so if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna say, hey, so I hear you're looking for some POWs. They're not here, but if everyone can just chill for a minute, we could talk about making arrangements.
There'd be a moment pause because people are hearing this through their minds, and it's probably very jarring for them to hear an echo through their mind of like, and soldiers are looking at each other, contemplating how they're all hearing this in unison. And one of the squad leaders would look up and go, all right, and just yell. Like, they wouldn't know like how to mentally transmit back. They'd be like yelling, okay. And they're all like kind of like foraging through the thicker bushes anyways, like, okay, we're listening.
All right. I believe it's. Yeah. I kind of have to wait till my turn to end the effect, but because I just don't use my free action on my turn to sustain it. Or no, wait, I made it permanent. So yeah, I can just dismiss them.
What are you dismissing? The thorns?
Yeah, as a show of good faith.
Oh, so you can do that
thorns
between
magically
turns?
disappear, or is that?
No, I probably have to wait till my turn, but
Oh, it cost you an action to remove thorns.
It should be a free action, but I've kind of used my in between turns free action talking to everybody.
That's fair.
So
actually, aren't you a little fatigued too because you did extra effort?
I am fatigued.
And you did not.
But all fatigue
So,
means is
I
that I,
mean,
move
that's
at half
fine
speed, which means I'm
for
flying
an
at
hour.
250 feet per round instead of 500. Yeah.
All right.
But I can. It doesn't take any effort at all to stop the illusion, so I'll do that. So all the
dogs,
rats
so the
vanish.
wolves are suddenly like.
So the wolves
What?
are suddenly relieved that like all of a sudden they're crawling off. They're still very grouchy and cranky and snarling,
Right.
but they all have that surprised dog look on their face of what? And they're all like looking at each other like, what is going on over here? And they all kind of glance back at Shadow and say, and they're all looking and going, and Shadow's giving a nod of like that they seem to interpret as hold up.
Mm-hmm. Can Shadow ask them to sort of step back a little bit to give us a little room?
Well, it's
On
not
their
their
turn,
turn
sure.
order.
Oh,
You can
okay.
ask. You can ask. So, does that count as an action, Tim?
What?
What Gina has done so far? This
Um,
translations.
No, I think she just kind of. I think that's
Just
basically a talking.
Free actioned it up. Okay.
Yeah.
So Gina, you still have actions.
Uh, well, so I'm stuck in the hallway.
Can you like transmute the blast door to sand or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Actually,
property
that's a
destruction.
pretty good idea.
Yeah. Just hope we don't need it again.
Yeah, seriously.
Ah, shit.
There's gonna be a lot of remodeling after this session. I feel like, you know, it's like a house
You
party
just-
that went horribly wrong the next day. You're like,
You can transmute it into a curtain.
Well, I think if you like turned it into wood, then like you could probably push it through, and then like since it's like a different density,
Particle board?
and then like put it back and then train
So
it back. I don't know.
balsa wood.
someone's gonna have to tell the base security to
Oh yeah, it
stand
moves in a
down
couple-
temporarily.
It's gonna
because
move very soon.
Otherwise, it's just gonna start firing.
Well, Ava
Yeah,
heard all of
And we're
that.
back on.
I mean, Ava heard all of that, and she can mentally
And
just.
she's moving next, so she can
Oh,
say, "Okay, base, yeah, stop."
Note to Ava.
Cease.
You may want to let the computer know that like
We just reached an
Hold up.
agreement.
hold up.
Yep.
yeah,
Ava's like,
Blood!
no,
I could.
Jay doesn't let us kill anything. It's my turn now.
I was promised blood. That's why I signed in.
since I've got extra action, I'll summon a couple minions,
Oh, all right.
as just in case.
Do you have icons for minions there, Chris?
I usually just use numbers.
No, I don't have any icons yet.
So I keep forgetting to actually give you a list of things you can summon. Essentially, your thing is saying interdimensional, like things that would come through the rifts, which includes every dinosaur. So if you go into the Game Master's Guide, anything listed as a dinosaur is an option. Anything listed as a monster is an option.
I can
And
what I'm gonna
there's a certain extent to which you can kind of create your own versions of things that fit within your power level limits.
I have an idea. I'm gonna give you 2 Ginas, and I'm gonna color code them again.
Okay.
That way you have control over them and like what I thought I was gonna color code. There. Those are your 2 minions. That'll functionally work.
Okay. That's
What are
perfect.
your minions so you can describe them for the group?
They are. Oh my goodness.
More heads? 3 heads? 3 heads are better than 1?
I'm a Hydra or Tiamat. I'll just have them be lizard, like
Lizardmen?
lizard men. You know, sort of surprised ones, and
The ones that look like Ava. Yeah.
yep.
There you go.
Oh boy, more abductions.
And then I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna go invisible as well. I have invisibility.
Oh, now you can go invisible too.
Nice. Wait, is that an action for you as well?
Concealment is a free action.
Oh, okay. You want to mark concealment on your
The ninja mask is what I
the
usually
ninja
use.
mask.
Literally,
yeah.
half of our party can go invisible now. So invisibility is the new teleportation.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
Yes, that was so 2021. This is 2022.
Yeah.
No,
come
this
on.
was invisibility was 2019.
Sick
No,
with
is
the
that it?
times.
Teleportation was 2019, man. Oh gosh, that game.
Yes, yes, it was.
Everyone
Yeah.
wants to be like me.
Teleportation and super speed.
To be fair, Hank was built with invisibility. Thank you very much.
That is true.
Okay. What
I think
else?
that's Gina is done.
I think so. Yeah, I did my talking thing, created the minions, and then went invisible.
Well,
Okay.
your minions have their actions now too, right? Because they're part of your
Or
turn,
no.
right?
So technically,
I thought
they
when
have
they
their
summon, they
own.
stun.
So when they're summoned, they get their own spot in the initiative order.
Oh man.
And how do you
For the
roll
sake of
that?
simplicity, can we? I just use
We
the
can.
Gina icon.
I
so-
usually just put them after the person who summoned them,
Okay.
instead of bothering to roll. But it doesn't really matter.
So if you want to move your minions, you can at this point. Gina,
Okay. I'll just
can
put
they do actions at this point when they're first summoned, or no?
So
Or
minions,
just move?
unless Ava or unless Gina has added a modifier, minions are always dazed.
Oh, okay.
They come
Yeah, I
in
haven't-
dazed and they stay dazed.
Yeah, I didn't add any new non-days starting stuff.
So yeah,
They have summoning sickness.
they're treated well. It's worse because in Magic or whatever, summoning sickness lasts a round. In Summon, as far as this game is concerned, they are dazed for as long as they have been summoned.
How do you use them then?
Well, they have an action every turn. It's just they only have one.
Okay.
They can take a move or a standard, but not both.
Okay. So they can do one thing right now, but next turn they'll be good to go.
No,
No.
no, they stay like that the entire time.
Oh. Okay. Got it now.
Yeah, so I'll say the minions are where they need to be.
Okay. They're where they need to be.
Now we're back to Ava. Then. Or update finally.
Okay, so well the vines are gone, so that's
It was,
good. I guess we're
after
not
I sent the
attacking
kids
anybody,
upstairs,
so I'm gonna
after 7:30.
tell Jarvis to hold off on attacking any of the intruders that came into the base, just to ensure that he doesn't go haywire. And then
Yarvis would give you a message of understood.
okay, awesome. And then I'm going to step back into the ship, and I'm going to figure out a way to lock the door.
This would be a Tim question because I don't really know much about the spaceship outside of the stats.
Oh, and
Neither
don't,
do I.
and don't forget. I'm sorry, I was talking to Grizz. What was that?
Ava wants to lock the door, walk back to the spaceship, and wants to lock said door.
Okay.
And hope they don't have blasters.
Right. Yeah, I mean, she's spent the last week working on what's it call it? Reverse engineering the thing. By this point, she just figured out how to lock the door.
Okay. Door is... It seals and snaps shut.
Awesome.
Yeah. Did
But
you
there's
tell?
no oxygen.
But
And do a fortitude check. No, I was kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, babe.
So, I don't know if locking a door would count as an action. So you still have an action available to you.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I really want to do anything.
Okay.
I guess I'll just hold my action, just in case.
Hey, Trip or Tim, if the person wants to hold their action, how do we move it on the tracker? Because
don't.
I don't consider
So-
locking. Oh, you don't?
Yeah, when you move, when you hold your action, you just
go down.
No, you just wait, and then you can jump in at any point. But if you try moving her icon, she's gonna lose her place in the initiative order, and she doesn't do that.
Okay.
So at this point, she can just jump in with her action at any point between now and her next turn.
Got it.
Did you tell the base to stand down though?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Steven.
He's just kind of, and he kind of immediately turns over to the canine named Shadow. And is like, do I know you? But that doesn't make any sense. And he's kind of like talking to the dog, seeing if he.
Go ahead, keep going.
See if he like recognizes him.
Oh, if Shadow recognizes Steven.
Yeah.
And Shadow would lean in and squint and really study you. And then he would sniff the air and he'd go, Master?
Aha.
It's like, because yeah, like
You do look like a wolf right now, so
yeah, I was banking on that scent thing. I was gonna but
and then as he said Master, you would see the collar light up and it looks like he took a little shock for acknowledging that.
and Steven just
That's
thinks
not an
Steven
appropriate
just gets
treatment
some
of a
like
dog.
Steven thinks back to his treatment with the collar too. He's like, no. Eat the cycle.
Damn, you say that after I blasted the thing and stunned it.
Listen,
That's what we do around here. We knock out things that are close to us.
I mean, I may have tried to drive it slightly mad, but this is different.
Steven was he was not aware of anything up to this point, so he has no idea what's going on. He's
He
just
just
like,
came to.
wait a second. But yeah, so oh my gosh, because he doesn't really know what to do in this situation because because everyone's trying to stand down. He recognizes the dog and he's like, but he's like, but should you be alive? Because it's like I have this memory of you, but like that was before like I think the apocalypse. How did you survive in general?
I'm gonna ask if like anyone's describing any of this stuff to the people that are not in living quarters.
I'm speaking dog too, so probably only Hank understands.
Yeah, all you hear is like, "Rrr, bark, bark." And you're like, is this going well? I don't know.
Hank's
like,
wait,
like the dog just got shocked.
yeah.
I feel like Hank's watching a soap opera, like, no, really?
Because like,
yeah, Hank in the mental thing is like, no, that's your dog.
like Dee doesn't realize that one of the dogs has a collar on it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Steven's just gonna ask that whole question of like, how did he survive because of like A, the apocalypse, and B, like, I don't know if this is like how long of a time skip it is, because no one really informed Steven of how long it's been since the apocalypse. But he's going to assume that it took longer than like 2 to 3 years for things to get like this. So he's very curious at how like a dog could survive that long.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. That sounds fair.
Shadow would say, I haven't seen you in so long. And I don't know how long I've been living for.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't think I can.
Oh. I'm gonna kind of try
and also Shadow would look around at the scenario going on right now of like, I can't talk about this right now. This would not be good for you.
So just a quick question.
Sure. What you got? I'm assuming this is an out of character question.
Yeah, this is an out of character question. How referencey can we get?
referencey? Help me understand referencey.
To like TV shows and movie media. Like how ingrained in society is this society?
Well, you have to gauge how much a dog would know about TV shows, but
Well, I was just gonna ask. I was gonna like kind of get into the mental link and say, guys, we have an up situation.
Oh.
Squirrel.
You can,
Doug?
I mean, you could say that. I'll let everyone else play their character out whether they've seen the movie Up.
It's my dog. He's my partner from like back before the apocalypse. I think we gotta help him, and he's like being controlled by that collar on his neck.
D will be like, collar? Is it like the one that you had?
I assume so. In character is looking at it, making like visual comparisons. So like, yeah? Question mark. Eric.
You would say it looks remarkably similar to what you had on, but properly dog-sized.
Okay.
I don't really want to fight. Can I just like, I don't know. He just like, do I have any macaroni left?
Well, we just talked
Macaroni?
down from fighting.
You can hold your action.
You can hold your action.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll just hold
if
my
no
hand.
one is fighting, are we still in initiative?
That's a great question. Is anyone else like? I guess like, I thought we would have to roll through a turn. As of right now, everyone is standing down, but like I'm waiting for someone to sneeze the wrong way, and then this goes back on.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I
so,
wouldn't clear
it
the
is-
initiative order, but if you want,
I would
you
clear
can
the
say
initiative
we're
order.
out of combat. Don't clear the initiative order. Yeah.
All right, I will not
Leave
clear
those
the
rules
initiative
for
order,
now. But like, yeah, you can say that
but,
we're out
like-
of combat and can just go out of initiative order until something causes us to go back into it.
So if Yarvis is standing down, I'm guessing the blast doors are now
They should open, yeah.
be open.
Yeah, and if we're out of initiative order, I'm gonna get
Well-
rid of those plants as well.
the soldiers in the garage and all the units in the garage would suddenly feel a lot more relaxed, but they still got their hands on their weaponry.
Right.
All right. Well,
And they'd be
D-
like, I'm gonna pick a leader here to start talking.
D's gonna go into the living area then, and he's gonna
I'm gonna go ahead. Go
attempt
ahead, Dick.
to move Shadow's collar, I guess.
Well,
Ooh.
let me take one of the. I'm gonna take one of my. Let's see. How do I do this?
So he has the existing.
I'm allowed to
remote
move a character at
control-
this point right now. Hold on a second.
Yep.
For sake of argument, this is one of the people in the garage
Okay.
That's now come in here.
that's now come into the room and would ask, "All right, who's doing the talking in here?" We're looking
Steven
for our
just turns to
POWs.
Amanda.
Oh, Amanda's
I feel
doing the
like
talking. So
what
I'm gonna be
Steven
I
talking.
would
mean,
do.
I can continue the conversation that I started, but like
Yeah,
I do not have high social roles, so if this gets
So- I mean, Amanda does, but I do out of character. I feel a little bad that I'm having a conversation with myself.
yeah, that's why I don't
So-
play. That's why I don't play charismatic characters anymore when I'm DMing. So
So I mean, I don't mind taking that. I just feel like it'd be a little awkward.
Yeah, the only reason I say is because that's what Steven would look to. He would look towards because you're the one he trusts the most because
Oh,
you're nice
that's
to
fair.
him.
That's
So I
fair.
don't know what everyone else would do.
Hank is
So I mean,
Hank is going to come out of invisible, and he's full size now. He's like 6'4".
Okay.
With
is
curl
Amanda
wings.
supporting that just for my future reference? with
No,
Amanda?
he
Is
has
Amanda supporting that, or is he not?
He
doesn't
has-
need Amanda's help anymore.
He doesn't need Amanda's help to do that.
Got it.
I upgraded his shape-shifting power. Is basically what happened.
Now he can change sizes.
Ah, very good.
So while they're doing that, while the guard is distracted, D's gonna do a technology roll to see if he can remove that collar
Using
the remote control.
The squad leader would like to do a perception check on that.
Well, I
If
mean,
you're
are
going
you
to do that.
actually trying to, or are you like scanning it from across the room where you are?
I'm scanning it from, like, I'm invisible and scanning it, so the squad leader doesn't even know I exist.
So you're invisible. You've come into the room. Go ahead and move your token in the room.
I am.
It is.
I'm right here.
Okay. Oh, it is? Wow, it's that invisible. I didn't see it. Good job. Good job. No, no. All right. And you were scanning from that distance there the collar.
The collar. Because I know how the collar works. Like the restrictor collars that we...
What's the ruling on whether or not someone in that room is going to pick up on the device's ability to scan? Is it like, do you visibly see, like, Star Trek style, like,
as far as
a
I know,
beam
it's
of
not
light going over?
subtle in any way.
So it would be like you're passing a light over him.
I'm
or
invisible, and anything I'm holding is invisible.
something. Is that a...
And my concealment
torch
is all senses.
I'm really curious how a torch would work in that scenario.
But wouldn't it leave, like, so if I'm using a flashlight and I am myself invisible, wouldn't I see a beam of light coming from a vicinity of
it's
myself?
still gonna illuminate something.
So
Right.
the book is surprisingly vague on that particular issue, if I'm honest. But there are ways you can like get people's attention when you're invisible. Like, so concealment doesn't make it so that no one can. Concealment doesn't make it so that no one can identify you're there. It gives a page 244.
Because
Okay,
I'm guessing
so
I'm equating a... All right, I'm sorry. go ahead.
Essentially, it's a -5 circumstance penalty to attack somebody that's invisible, and it gives minuses to perceiving them.
So it's still a perception roll, but there'd be minuses to it.
Yeah.
Okay, or can I do an illusion around the...
So then what type of illusion you're trying to pull?
Again, I have, like, all senses.
Yeah, if you create an illusion, they don't get to roll against that unless they have some reason to believe that there's an illusion there.
So
you're creating illusion.
around the scanner,
The scanner.
so people don't know I'm scanning. Again, it affects all senses, so if there is any sort of light or noise from it, they're not going to hear it.
I just like it. Yeah, it becomes one of those, like, if the squad leader if you used a flashlight, would it generate light if no one can see it? Then I maybe we're going very far down the rabbit hole in the creativity part, and I just can't grasp it. Fine. I mean, sure. So you're scanning the collar.
Yes.
What in particular are you looking to find with that collar? Is this a roll, Tim, for how much information he would get from the scan?
It's just going to be, I'm scanning it to get basically the right frequency to unlock the collar.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a technology check, and you have It's kind
like
of. It's basically if you're trying to. Essentially, he's trying to figure out how to hack it. Hacking is a contested roll between his technology and the technology score of the person who built it. So he and you roll against each other.
Me as in
whoever built the thing. Roll technology against each other, and the winner gets their objective.
For simplicity's sake, I'm just going to use one of the squad leaders roll.
Okay.
Because I don't know if
Okay,
I got a
well, I
stat
got a 35.
All right. I can't be a 35, so I don't even bother rolling.
I mean, you still roll because if you got a 20.
Get a crit.
Oh. Oh, damn.
Well
Oh,
then.
boy.
Well then.
Yeah. So he does not succeed. The person who built the collar successfully his firewall was good enough.
Someone is smarter than D? Oh no.
That hurts. That hurts.
So yeah, you're looking at your scanning device and puzzled as why you can't get any information off that.
I mean, I can re-roll at some point too.
Well, no,
Right.
that's my save roll. You can't. I mean, unless you have the luck skill that forces me to take another roll, that's the worst of two rolls. But that's a very specific skill. And burn a hero point.
Yeah, the game kind of expects you to change the circumstances if you're going to roll again, so that, like in a comic book, if they don't hack into it, they have to find some other way to deal with it.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're just spamming rolls.
Yeah, otherwise you're spamming rolls until
Yeah.
you get it, and that's not a challenge. So yeah, you have to change circumstances somehow before you roll it again.
So
don't know
think of
how-
some other way to attack it or something.
I don't know how good of an idea, like out of character, it is to like I don't know if the color just like falls off or actively shows us something of it deactivating, but I feel like that might be like the whole straw that breaks the camel's back of the ceasefire.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll ask
You're
Ava
dabbling
if
with breaking the ceasefire. Out of character, like me playing Amanda. I'd be like, what are you doing?
I'll ask
I'm good with
Ava.
It's like,
I'll ask Ava if she can talk to the caller.
All right. While this is going on, though, I'm going to tell squad leader guy. I'm going to say, okay, so we don't exactly have a prison here, or anything.
go on.
And we had some people attacking us, and so we kind of stored them. And I'm going to tell the base to open a portal to the base world. I'm going to go, come on, and walk through.
The squad leader is going to go on the mic. I'm guessing they're going to lead me to the POWs. He mentioned someone's name to take charge, and he's going to also follow you through this portal, edgingly.
I want to know how these people got portal technology.
How did we get portal? It's like, seriously.
Well, we borrowed it from a world that already had it.
There's plenty of ways to get portal technology, I'm sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Hank is now not in this reality. But yeah, so Hank and dude show up like right outside of, kind of right next to the farm there, where everyone has been dropped off.
If they ask for the storm, we kill them all.
Oh, is that it?
Oh boy.
Steven does not agree with this. Like, but my dog.
Is that where you were like mentally saying that, Dave? Did you mentally say?
We'll try to save the dogs. We'll kill all the humans.
Try to save.
Humans
There's like
are
30 dogs. There's 30 canine.
That's okay.
In
We
here.
have plenty of room in our base. We like dogs.
So
Except for
I
nine.
would imagine that Hank has led them to Jerry and the other squad leader in the prison realm.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to go.
Squad leader would look, and Jerry and the other squad leader would look very disheveled, like disheveled farmers trying to figure out how to be like, like they drop their hose and be like,
Really?
and
They've only
run
been
over to
there
hug
for
him.
like a week.
Yeah, but like if you were forced to suddenly farm, like
Like, do you know how to do that?
yeah, do you know how to be like a farmer all of a sudden?
I
It'd
know how to
probably-
pick fruit off of a plant.
So they haven't had like any meat in their diet at all. Just been all like plants.
Well, and also I would say it's more
Well,
of a psychological
okay, so yeah,
thing. You guys-
technically there is no living things on that planet until I put plants there. So yeah.
Forced
and also-
vegetarianism.
and also to keep it in
I would die.
perspective, you kind of closed the door on the hope thing. They were like, "This is it, this
Yeah.
is it." Like, so yeah, a week passed, but their minds were already set. Like, this is I'm gonna
I'm
spend the next
surprised.
20 years.
I'm surprised
Doing
they didn't
this.
come back to find them hanging from the apple trees.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
I think
Apple trees aren't big enough yet.
I don't think
Can't hold their
Yeah,
weight. They're looking at it going, "Oh yeah, they gotta wait."
Gonna
to
be a
hang
few
myself.
seasons for that.
I don't think that we ever removed their collars, so we could always like barter a collar exchange.
So wait, we send them to the prison world with collars on?
We never removed them.
I mean, to be fair, I don't recall us ever saying that we removed them.
That's okay. So
I mean, they're
Jerry
not.
and the other squad leader would drop their hose and start hugging the other squad leader, and just be like, "Oh my God," and then they would stop back and look concerned of like, "Are you?" They would look at his gun and be like confused of like, at first they're like, "Are you joining us or are you?" And they would have a bunch of questions, and the squad leader with the gun would be like, put his hand up and be like, "We're working this out. Stay calm." And then the squad leader with the gun would look over to Hank. "These are the two we're looking for.
Cool.
We're gonna take them back."
Out of character.
Yeah.
Just so they're not here for me at all.
Out of character.
Because he said like prisoners of war, and I thought I was like in the thing with them.
They haven't figured out like. I don't think they've connected the dots on that yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Like
Vague,
they
got
know
it.
that Jerry and squad leader are prisoners of war, and that they were after them.
Oh yeah, because I was like a.
They knew someone blew the whistle, but like they haven't connected all the dots yet. So,
So yeah, I'm gonna say. So he's gonna say they're taking them back. I'm gonna say, yeah, man. I mean, there wasn't like the reason that they're here is because we couldn't come up with an agreement on how to handle the situation anyway. Like, I don't care.
and he would say, "And the collars."
I didn't put those.
He's
on
looking
them.
at Hank of just giving you that look of like, "Can you remove the collars that you put on them?"
I didn't put any collars on them. What?
So
We don't know what's going on with the conversation, by the way. So
No, we're
So
on
we'll-
we're on a
you're in
different
another
world.
dimension. That's why none of the rest of us aren't talking.
Yeah.
So the squad leader will
Wait, did
escort
they
the
not
other-
come? Okay, so whatever happened, the
Yeah.
fight where they attacked the rest of my team, I was a bit late to that. So as far as I knew, they arrived with the collars.
The squad leader would start gesturing Jerry and disheveled squad leader to walk through the portal. And I'll throw another squad leader here. This is disheveled squad leader.
He's looking a little green around the gills.
Hey, Jerry! We thought we'd never see this icon again.
How does Jerry react when he sees William?
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll play that up.
You've changed
Jerry
your
pissed
shirt.
himself.
So he walks through the portals along with them, and Jerry will look over,
Hank will come back and close the portal.
and the lead squatter will be like, "All right, what's the deal with these collars? Let's remove them from our folks."
I'll
And then Jerry would look over and see William and shudder at the sight of him, and like instantly like he's looking over to his right, and then like snap forward and be like, "I did not see him over there in the corner," and not screwing it up.
we're still mentally linked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So I'll tell Hank. I'll remove the collars if they remove the collar from the dog.
Like, did you tell me that mentally?
I'm not revealing my position.
All right,
I'm
fine.
invisible.
I can respect invisibility.
Disembodied voice.
Okay. Well. Quick question: did Gina ever like take the network down?
Mm-mm.
All right. So if you say that in the mental network, the dude can just kind of have heard that.
Okay, well, there's that.
And then the squad leader would be like, go on one into his mic. And then all the guys in the garage would start readying their weapons and start picking out targets.
Oh god.
Or we can, we can talk this out. You know. We can
Wait, are you serious? That was his dog. You stole his dog and you're gonna kill us for it?
guys,
Like-
That's not part of the deal.
As I recall, the deal was to get you your people back, and we met that one. You wanting to remove callers is a different deal, and some terms have been given, and you are going straight to violence. I would just want to make sure the record shows you're going straight to violence.
We haven't shot anyone yet. I'm listening, but I'm losing faith in this deal.
I asked the guy, would you be willing to sell the dog?
I'm gonna tell him. Okay, so you see the whole pixie deal and the creating, plants. They were talking earlier. That dog recognizes him as his master. You stole his dog. If you shoot us because you stole his dog and we call you on it, that's on you.
Steven is panting violently because he can't sweat. He's panting. Just so nervous.
Yeah, it is Steven's it is his dog that we're playing a deadly game of chicken with.
Yeah, like how everyone just that's his. Like Hank's like that's his dog, and I'm just like it's like looking between the dog and him. Like, dude, he's like he has an explosive collar on. It's like you could. I think we can do it. It's like everyone readying their guns. Like, just chill, man.
Ava, have you been able to talk to the caller at all?
Yeah, we were gone for a little bit.
Well, I was gonna ask, do you have a frequency that I can perhaps tone into, or?
Well, you can
I'm
just talk
gonna
to machines.
You should be able to just talk to it because it's
In the time we were
a
gone, you
machine.
could probably have just walked over here and tried to talk to the caller.
Out of character, would that be a persuasion check, Tim, for Hank to say it's on you, or is that
That's
I feel like it would be.
That's kind of your call.
It might be an intimidation check.
I would go with. I feel like that's a check, whether persuasion or intimidation. I agree with Dave. I think it might actually be an intimidation check.
Oh no.
We're gonna let the dice answer this.
Well, he's not small. I don't know if that affects things.
It does affect things because he doesn't take a -4 anymore.
He does, because threats from pixies don't have the same effect. No, but aren't you full size though?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's
I'm
full
full size, so I don't.
He's like
I don't
He's
suffer
not
the.
full size. He's 6 foot something.
Yeah,
6
Linebacker.
Yeah, I'm 6'4". I look
6
like
foot
I just
linebacker.
left the NFL because I just left the NFL.
Oh gosh.
He's been working out in the off season.
Yeah.
So you want to give me one of those checks, Tim, and we'll see how that plays out.
Intimidation?
Well, or persuasion. I mean, I'll take either one. It depends. It's all about tone, I guess. Whichever you choose.
That's gonna. Well, I guess. Wait, do I have?
Was he being very persuasive, or was he trying to get in your face and be like, "No, this is the deal. This was."
Well,
the way
You
he,
stole his
he
dog.
sounded, he sounded a little bit on the more angry side.
He
than
did. He
to try
did.
to- That's why
But
I
I-
suggested the intimidation.
But I'm trying to throw him a bone.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reach out and see if I can hear the caller from where I am.
I don't know how to roleplay a caller.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
Like,
I think it's the same thing. I think it's just the technology role.
Yeah.
versus the technology
Sure.
roll
Go
again.
ahead, give me a technology roll to whether or not you are one with the collar.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So I just roll technology. I don't have to click on my character, right?
Nope.
Okay.
We should check
Yep,
where
just roll.
it's made because that could affect what language it speaks.
Taiwan. Like, damn it. Anyone know Taiwanese?
They
I don't
don't
think
speak
it
binary.
matters because it's gonna talk in zeros and ones to Ava
I know.
regardless.
000-111. Like, ah, damn it.
10101.
So same technology roll, 35.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you would get essentially a menu option. It would ask you questions of like.
Well, you get to roll your technology check against it again. It's
oh,
the
yes,
same
the
thing.
Squad leader.
Yep.
All right.
If you get another crit, I'm just gonna be like,
That's gonna be awesome. But like this collar was made. What are the statistical odds of that?
Do you want?
The
hey
collar's like,
Amanda,
no.
roll some luck.
So the ability to speak to machines means that you use social skills to do that.
I just want to say this
okay.
collar is really well made.
That's probably why like no one wants to let him go. Everyone's like, Shadow is on our team. We put the best collar on him.
Can I?
So what would the
Yeah, it would be
social
if
roll
it's
be?
it would be persuasion or intimidation
Oh, okay.
or deception,
Persuasion.
depending on what he's doing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling
So you
against
tell me
technology
how you-
or insight or what?
Tell me how you were verbalizing yourself to the collar. Or
Well, I'm asking if the collar can basically turn itself off and go inert.
That sounds like
are
persuasion.
you so
To
you're
kill
persuaded.
itself?
Okay, go for persuasion.
Yep, persuasion.
All right.
22.
So what do I counter roll with that?
As
Tim.
always, you can counter roll with the thing can try to persuade back or intimidate back or deceive back or insight, basically.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Yay!
The collar begrudgingly deactivates.
Sweet.
What does
Hey,
the
I've
squad leader
deactivated the
do?
collar, guys.
Did they notice
Thanks,
this?
Ava.
You're welcome.
The important question is, did the squad
well-
leader notice this?
I would say that there's a little light on the collar. It dims out, but the squad leader does not. Actually, let me roll for the squad leader. Does the squad leader notice this? I think this would be is this a perception check?
Perception.
Perception.
Definitely
Yeah.
perception.
The
All
squad
right, so
leader
I guess
fails.
it's against. Well, I guess it's against the stealth, basically, of
Of the collar itself. so
the
it's
collar
against
or
this-
of whoever's trying to hide what the collar did. Also, Ava should be in
Uh,
that room.
So Ava, give me a stealth check, and if you want to move your I'll throw an icon on.
Well,
for that
there is
room.
one up there.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah.
Hey, you're still muted there, Jacob.
That's fine. So why do I have to be in the room?
You're talking
I mean, I
to a
guess-
device. You have to actually. I'm
But I
assuming
can do it. So I do it through my mind, not through
Oh,
my
that's
mouth.
true.
Well, no. If you're talking about the radio frequency thing.
Hmm? Yeah.
Does the caller actually communicate along a radio frequency? Because your communicate with devices doesn't have to rely on that. Like you can just walk up and talk to a machine.
Right, but I thought it was. I thought it was.
It's usually
radio.
mentally, but you have to actually know that it's there. Like every time you've used it, you had to be close enough to see it and interact with it. Like you can't do a persuasion check on a person on the other side of a blast door very easily.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about my remote sensors? I can use the cameras. Don't we have cameras in the base? I would imagine with our security system.
We got the turrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
you
we'd
could-
have to have a
Okay.
camera to.
Yeah, I mean,
I imagine like the turrets would
Yeah,
have
you could
sensors.
do it through the targeting computer.
Yeah,
on
I
the
feel like
turret.
that's reasonable. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm still inside the ship. I'm never leaving that thing.
Thinking about that ship for a mo. He poked his head out and was like, "Nope."
Nope.
That's the whole episode.
I'm done.
All right. So you were telling me to do a check though.
So what am I checking?
Didn't Ava need to roll stealth, or we decide that doesn't need to happen?
Yeah, Ava needs to roll stealth.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Wow. Wow.
huzzah!
Squad leader doesn't know
After
it's a little light going
after
off.
2 critical successes, we finally won by a single point.
Yeah, that collar. That's
White.
like the MVP of the team. I never thought a collar.
First drawers,
Collars.
now collars.
The collar's pulling all the weight, doing all the heavy lifting. So, the squad leader doesn't see the collar deactivate. It didn't fall off because you asked it to deactivate. It didn't unlock.
Right.
So there's still a standstill. And yeah.
Well, now that the collar's inert, we could just say, yeah, take your guys and take the collars off and let them go, right?
Well, I think the
we should
sticking
say
point.
that.
Amanda would
You
be
know
like, I think the sticking point is they have collars on their folks, and I don't know if Shadow is part of this deal or not. Are we making Shadow part of this deal? Amanda would ask.
I mean, that's what D said.
I guess
It
that
looks like it's
Amanda
turning
would be
into-
asking the group. Would be like, is this a group decision?
It's
So,
what
William's
Susan
gonna
would
go.
want.
Because we're kind of still surrounded. Amanda would be like, still holding the margarine machine up high in the sky, like we're still kind of, or not high in the sky, but holding it up, like we're still kind of surrounded right now.
So William's gonna say, well, I know I'm not officially part of the team yet, but what it sounds like's happening is it's not just about taking the collar off the dog. I think we kind of want to actually keep the dog, and that's gonna be a hard sell. But it sounds like the deal we're trying to make is we will take the collars off only if we get to keep the dog. Is that about
I
right?
have a small suggestion for the team in character. Now that the collar's been deactivated, do you think D could reprogram it? And so we could have him like slip back in as a sleeper agent for us? Because he's being controlled by the collar. If we take over the collar and send him back in, maybe we could, I don't know, have a connection to their base, a sort of like backdoor in. If
A
we can,
mole.
yeah, if
I
we can
mean, I
A
could
dog for a mole?
try. I'll do a technology roll.
work your magic, D. Hack it.
Oh god,
Well-
another 35, which means that squad leader's gonna roll 26.
Squad leader's like, I got this. He just cracks his knuckles. He's like, I got this.
Crit fail. Crit fail.
Oh,
okay.
Thank God.
There we go.
I was just
Still,
gonna quit everything.
The answer is yes.
So what are we doing exactly again? Just if you want to restate that for me, Dave.
We have reprogrammed the collar to act as a listening and tracking device.
Okay.
Now, will they notice the difference? That's the question.
The person that made that collar was pretty smart.
Possibly not, because it's just code.
He could be a narcissist. You might not think that anyone would be able to hack it.
Are you guys
Right.
putting like a
I
tracking
mean,
spell
it
on
would
too,
be
or-
it would be the same case where it would be a technology roll against a technology roll.
Fair.
So Amanda would say, so is the plan the dog's going back with the general? Are we-
Well,
I-
that's
and he's
And then we
just going to, and he's just going to be a spy.
and Gina, I hope that you are not transmitting this to all of the soldiers this time.
Nope, I
Uh,
think just our team.
It's like a team. It's like a team
Team
meeting.
chat.
Your mic's
Yeah.
on. Your mic's on.
So how do the
It's a
portals
breakout
work?
room.
So how do the portals work again? Do we need to know the location to be able to portal?
Yeah.
Well,
For
we
our
could-
portal system.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
we could, like,
we'd be able to track the actual signal and
So,
then
yeah.
create a portal.
if
the
we get
I
triple
if
think
we
we
get
would
him
have
to
to
go like
scan.
a
But we
private
could
room,
scan.
and then we could like portal into the back room with him, and then infiltrate from there.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Go right where the dog is.
So
Now that we're in-
are we letting him go?
So
Now
I'm,
that we're
I'm gonna mental communicate back to the dogs like, just, okay, Shadow buddy, you ready to work together as comrades again? Like mentally saying that. We're gonna need you to sneak back into the base, and we're gonna so we can get in. It's gonna be a real quick job, in and out. I'm gonna rescue my son.
Oh God, that's
You up for it, buddy?
fatal last words.
Don't worry, we're only 3 weeks away from retirement. We got this.
So the
Can't wait to reunite with my son and my family.
so Shadow would reply like, "Is the collar off?" Like he's trying to like mentally whisper. He's like still trying to figure out the fact that you're talking through his mind at this point.
You're on our side, buddy.
That didn't answer the question.
Okay,
Garner,
I'll play
yeah.
I'll play it cool.
Okay.
And so,
The collar is under our control.
of course,
All right,
Shadow's probably
so-
out of character. Shadow's probably like, "Great, just someone else owns my collar now." Like,
Well, I mean, buddy, it's like we're gonna. Don't worry, we'll take it off when the job's done. It's like one of
Okay.
those. It's
Yeah.
like a deep undercover mission.
so did
So Amanda would say it sounds like he's on board.
did Hank just are we retconning that conversation with Hank and the squad leader?
Be more
What
specific.
conversation?
No, about how we like. No, that's happened, but we have discussed it, and I think we're gonna change what we say now.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I'm-
the whole Ava thing was Tim's suggestion that he was on the prison world for a while. So that's why I'm just asking if we're retconning that portion of the we remove our collar, their collars if they remove the collar off the dog. That's what I'm asking if we're retconning.
I don't think we're retconning anything. I just think like the next move would be probably Hank saying like lightening up on the deal or being like
Okay, so
or changing the terms of like because we're trying it sounds like the team's we're kind of okay with Shadow going back in
right.
knowing that like, hey buddy, you're gonna be in there, but you're gonna help us get go in there and then we'll get you out in the long run. But
Okay,
like we're sending you back in.
So my suggestion then is we remove the collar in exchange for them losing the coordinates to our base.
They can't guarantee that on this end.
I know.
Yeah, that's
All right, so
You need to pinky promise when you get back to your base to erase all data
you
where
can ask
we
the
are.
general to like delete his browser history.
I mean, I just think. I mean,
Like-
if we sneak into their base, we probably don't and deal with them. Then we probably don't need to worry about the long-term repercussions because we're gonna deal with it in the short term.
all right. So Hank is gonna say, okay, I'm hearing that we're willing to kind of revisit this idea.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Hank's gonna say, Hank's gonna say, but bear in mind, you attacked us, and then you came into our base, and like, I don't think it's unreasonable to ask that we have something from you in exchange for taking these collars off. Seeing as how so far we have gotten nothing from you except attacks.
All right. What do you want? I'm listening.
Yeah. Hank doesn't like.
We
have
were
anything.
invading a minute ago, so listening's not. What's that? Sorry.
Yeah, like Hank doesn't have anything off the top of his head. Like, this is to the group.
Yeah.
Like, what am I asking for? Like, I don't know why you put me
We
in
don't really
charge.
need anything. It's like, does he like what is the general have? Does he like a pin or something, or just like a Starbucks, a post-Apoco Bell coupon or something? I don't know. Like
So,
a hat.
Amanda would chime in and mentally and be like, he wants the implants or the golf ball. Remember from last time when he hit us up? I say we give him one of those.
Okay, no, that's us giving more things over.
No, you've got.
We
No,
want
it's
yeah,
them giving
compensation
something to
for
Yeah,
us.
what are we getting in exchange
Oh.
for?
Sorry, it's hard playing both sides of the fence here. Like,
Because
who
we're
am
not
I?
giving them either.
All right. So what are we? So what are we asking the general for? I'd say peace,
Well,
or
that's
a
not going to be.
standstill, or that'd be Amanda's vote. Like, how about
Literally,
like,
what can these guys offer us of any
Do you
value
guys
to us?
do you guys know any good like food recipes? Oh, do you guys have any CDs? Steven's actually because he really wants some new CDs for the car.
Oh my god.
He really
God.
does. We only have one
do you have any
DVD.
CDs?
How about a,
But,
how about a
yeah,
helicopter?
I would suggest
A helicopter?
a ceasefire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we really don't
Guarantee-
want anything. Like,
Guarantee that they will not attempt to, come into our base again.
Which will immediately break.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the
we
near
have
future.
we have no intention
When
of
we-
monitoring this at
when,
all.
when we intend to infiltrate them.
This is just
in the near-
empty words right now, just to fill the space.
Well, we're not promising not to go to them.
Yeah, we're just right.
We're
It's not a broken promise if we never.
It's
make
not.
that
It
promise.
seriously isn't. It's
it
that.
isn't a broken promise. It's just like it's a
Then
promise.
don't call it
that,
a
like,
ceasefire. Then don't call it a
No,
ceasefire.
no. I would say guarantees that they will never attempt to access our base again.
That's
Hank's
what
the
we're gonna do.
negotiator right now, so
Yeah.
I'll let Hank
somehow.
decide. You got this, man. You got this.
Yeah.
Well, Hank's usually invisible, so
Yeah. Hank's gonna. Okay. Yeah. We. Apparently, the general consensus is we want you to leave and never come back.
The squad leader would. You'd hear him communicating over the radio, and essentially asking for permission. This is their term. These are the terms, and then he's standing by waiting for a reply.
Right.
And then he would hear something over the radio, which Ava would hear over the radio, that they agreed to the terms. So, and the squad leaders would say, done.
All
Okay.
right.
Take the
He
collars
will-
off. and
Whoever
we
knows
go.
how to take these collars off, take them off.
yeah. As soon as he says that, both of the collars unlock and fall to the ground.
Jerry has like this whole like he can feel his neck for the first time again, and he's just like rubbing down his neck. He's like, "Oh my god!" And then he's like, and then he just mouths to like the healthy squad leader like, "Get me out of here." So and then the squad leader like, "Fine," and then he radios everyone to pull back, and everyone starts marching away
I'll
to the portals.
I'll watch.
And then Dave's
William-
gonna go out of character.
No.
Dave, I'm waiting for Dave to like completely ham bone this like it's a done deal. He's
I
gonna
want
be like,
William to just look at at
Jerry.
Jerry and just do this.
William doesn't know. William has never seen this
Play along,
before in
just
his
play
life.
along. Play along with it.
Wait, is Dee saying that in character? Or
Yes.
in my mind?
Mentally,
Like,
yes.
You need to do the I'm watching. I got my eyes on you thing to that guy.
Just play along. With it.
why?
Just play along with it.
Your choice, Trish.
Why?
Your choice.
Well, okay, if Amanda asked him to do it, he might.
Amanda's like, does Amanda hear this conversation?
He's
Or
being
is this-
asked
It's through the mental. It's through our mental link.
He's being asked a favor by the guy that threatened to blow his head off just like 10 minutes ago.
Amanda would be like, "No, I wouldn't do that at all. Let's just let, what is it, sleeping dogs lie?" I feel like there's a dad joke in here.
There's a story. Someone please tell me that story after they're gone, because this sounds terrifying.
Amanda would not recommend this at all.
Hank is like, I actually don't know like at least 60% of this story.
Ask
So
Steven.
without interruption, they would all start walking through the portal, and then Shadow would look back at Steven, and then he would look back at the portal, and then he would hop through, and the portals would shut down. And I think that's end scene.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
That is insane. However,
Ah!
right after that portal closes,
Everyone takes like a sigh. It's over.
another one opens up in the exact same spot.
Oh, yeah.
We told you guys to go.
And
Oh, forgot my car keys. Bye. Like,
4 figures step through. Well, step is relative. First, you've got what looks to be a 6-foot something tall version of Jay. Then looks like a robot. Then Gina. And finally, a guy in a red and yellow suit.
oh my gosh. Amanda would sip her, go back to sipping her margarita and go, we really need to get some locks on the doors around here.
The plot lines are converging.
Yes.
All right, that's end scene.
All right, cool.
Thanks, Jacob, for stopping by and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of
playing
fun.
and visiting
Yes.
our team.
You were
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
crucial
Oh.
for this session.
Yes, you were.
That's
Okay,
right.
Chip.
What's our PowerPoints that we gained from
Well,
successfully navigating that fight? I guess.
Jesus Christ, I feel like that was. I want to throw out 4 for that.
Woo.
Is that too much? I would say 4 for everybody, and then like I would throw an additional 3, 3 for Steven, because he did get a vision.
Mm.
That's a backstory vision, and I'm throwing the extra 2 just to kind of catch him up a little bit. So that's kind of where I'm at. And then
Nice.
I would award my hero point to D or Dave for having this session, and you know we're on good terms now. Okay, man.
Thank you.
I'm gonna award mine to Ava for successfully dealing with that collar issue thing.
I love the fact that you popped your head out the spaceship door, and then this went back inside.
Nope.
You were like, nope.
Not do-
Nope. I'm gonna give mine to Hank for doing the whole
Yeah.
Hostage
fill
negotiation?
the hanger.
Same.
Yes. Yes.
Just like being the MVP in combat session.
Just to hang for nightmare fuel all around.
it would have been a lot more difficult if we hadn't just completely stopped them in their tracks.
This fight would have continued through next session too. Absolutely.
Yeah, peaceful solution. Not how I saw that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's the offline group, I thought. But you know,
No,
Yes, we finally rubbed off on you guys.
I know. Seriously, I thought this was going to be a murderer's bloodbath. That's what I thought.
Like,
Like
what
I
I
literally,
noticed was-
I was like, Shadow will probably make it alive because there's that connection, and then everyone else is going to get murdered, hoboed, and that's.
Awesome.
And then Jay would walk into the garage, be like, "Dear sweet Jesus, what happened?"
Well, D
we
was
don't
just
have
like
enough freezers.
D was like, I'm locked out. I'm not gonna teleport in there, knowing what I know.
Eric, is it okay if I go ahead and delete everything except like all the dogs and everything?
Well, I think all the minions you should get rid of, but like the security things, I would just leave there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just prepping for next week.
Sure.
Right.
So
So you
I
guys-
need
And
to
actually
know
leave the
where everyone
characters there.
is. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave the
all the main
characters there,
characters.
but I just need to know where everyone else is. Like, leave them where you are, or what? I guess. Because nothing's really changed, I suppose. Gina, are you in the room now?
Yeah, I would have been in the room, and I got rid of my minions, so you can
Okay.
zap those. I'm actually by the
I'm,
margarita machine.
Head out now.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Later.
Matt, take
Thanks,
care.
Matt.
Good times.
See you, Matt.
See you around.
Thank you, everybody, for being here and for joining us. I believe the next. I haven't been doing my rating live streams, so I can't guarantee that will be on Monday because I keep having things come up on Mondays. But we definitely will have another one of these next Thursday, and hopefully next week we'll have couple streaming come back up. So thanks for being here. Thank you to Eric and Tripper for running tonight's session.
Yes.
Making all this happen.
Thank you, everybody, for all the contributions you've made to make this work.
Of
I
course,
do
it was
appreciate
fun.
it because, it's nice to have people to help you out with this system and doing a story. It's complicated. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh,
All right.
Shotgun is 4 damage? 5 damage?
5.
5.
I believe it. I think it goes.
It's like it goes
It's
like
higher.
for range.
I think it's like 8 if you're really close, but it's 5 normally.
Yeah. 5. Okay.
Uh,
Hey Eric, look in
What?
look in the roll.
It's only rock salt. Nice.
All right. Well,
What's
Nice.
that for?
thank you,
My
everybody.
shotgun.
See you next time.
I saw the number of dogs and I was like, oh god, like the number of minions. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna actually have to use my shotgun if I go into that room.